like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sunset's on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. You love me right.
Welcome back to another NHL Draft live stream play-by-play with the hockey coach Yuroko Frenchy. Maybe not play-by-play, but commentary with the hockey coach Yuroko Frenchy directly for the beautiful country at Thailand. You guys, it's Thursday morning, June 29. It's about 11 o'clock a.m. Me here in Thailand. It's Thursday night. And thankfully night in Thailand at about 10:05 p.m. Day number 2, guys, of the crazy NHL Draft 2023. And I'm going to be there, guys, until we can be there because I don't know I'll be here all night long, but we're going to be back, guys, at 9 o'clock p.m. Tomorrow night. So, but tonight, I apologize. Tonight will be live at 9 o'clock to resume of all the pick of Montreal Canadiens are going to do today. I'm going to resume everything happening for the Montreal Canadiens in the last couple of days. And if you have a chance and opportunity to watch my video this morning, I would suggest to watching my video. I'm talking about David Reinbacher. Great selection for the Montreal Canadiens, and the reason why they select Reinbacher. I think many of you was really disappointed, angry, and upset about the Montreal Canadiens. But if you do some search, if you go a little bit more deeper, and then you get some breathe, and then you relax, you realize, you reevaluate everything. I think Montreal Canadiens select an amazing, great hockey players as David Reinbacher. Some of you, select guys a defenseman. As a right defenseman, it's not sexy. It's not looking great. But they all play an amazing, great role when you win the Stanley Cup, or we want to have it become a great hockey player in NHL. And that's what the reason Montreal Canadiens get David Reinbacher. It would be not right if they select a guy like Michkov. They don't have no information. And that's the reason many teams did not select Michkov. They don't have no information about Michkov. If you look deeper about Michkov, they don't know. They cannot have anything. So this is the reason. Secondly, Reinbacher, guys, is going to be an amazing great. Right now, Rebecca is the best defenseman and the Montreal Canadiens at prospect. Not the maybe. He is right now the best defenseman at the Montreal Canadiens, and the hockey and the Montreal Canadiens fans complaining about David Rebecca. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what you tried to tell me last night. Rebecca is not a hockey player. He can become a Roman Ozzy. He can become an Alex Pietrangelo. But you guys, it's not good enough. People blame Ken Hughes last night. 98% people last night in the chat never see 10 clip of Michkov. 98% of you guys never watching really who is Rebecca. His teammate, the head coach, and the director general of the team of the Claudin and the NL League consider Rebecca maybe one of the best defensemen they never see at 17 years old. And we're complaining. I don't know why. I don't know why. Sometimes we need to make some search. We need to get a bit more deeper. Rebecca is really great selection. Unique, it's rare. It's rare as a right defenseman to select a player like him in the draft. I'll give you an example. Last year, the New Jersey Devils select number 2, Simon Nemec. Why? They did not get Cooley. Why did not get Shane Wright? Same situation. Right defenseman. Right now, Rebecca he's already better at Cherechek. The potential of the ceiling of Rebecca is better to Cherechek and Nemec. So just give an idea what the Montreal Canadiens select this year. An amazing, great right defenseman. And that's the reason they go right there over. The Detroit Red Wings, guys, they select 6th overall pick, Moritz Seider. Why? Because he's a right defenseman. So that's the reason, guys, they select Rebecca. And I think it's a great selection for the Montreal Canadiens. And we're going to wait the time will tell us the next 5, 6, 7 years. Yes, he can score with Michkov. The amazing, great goal. You'll be excited to see Michkov. Here's the problem with Michkov. He cannot play. If you feel Cole Caulfield is not good on defensive zone coverage with Nick Suzuki, Michkov is worse. Michkov doesn't want to pay the price on defensive zone. Michkov does not hit. Michkov does not go into traffic on defensive zone. He don't try to win the battle. Michkov is stay at the blue line constantly. He's already here turn around. He's cheat. He is going to be a troublemaker for any coach in NHL. Yes, he's going to be excited to watching them. That would be great. But before you consider Michkov as a great, like he's going to be the best player in NHL draft of 2023, guys, we have to wait. Secondly, Rebecca can play right now in NHL. He could play this year. Thirdly, he could become now. He have a possibility with his contract right now to play with the Laval Rocket. He's going to be at the backyards of the Montreal Canadiens already this year, if everything turns around to be good. Imagine this right now. Starting this summer, they can develop Rebecca. With Michkov, they cannot do anything. They have to wait 4 years. 4 years. No contact, no access, no development, and wait when you pop up in the next 4 years if he's coming. And then you guys, and the chat last night, 90% of people was complaining about the selection of Rebecca. Rand Smith not going to be in NHL for the next 2-3 years. Rand Leonard. And that's the point behind that. I think the Montreal select something guaranteed. Listen, guys. Hey, we have Kaden Cooley, David Rebecca, Logan Mailloux, Lane Hudson, Jacky, Harris, and Barron. This is a quality defenseman in any team in NHL. All of them are under 22 years old. This is how you build a great team in NHL, guys. This is on. Yeah, it's not sexy. It's not sexy. I understand that. But look, Carolina Hurricane. Look the team. Look the defenseman. 7. Pesci. Sekai.
Super chat.
We have a super chat. Mr. Dave Zucker is in the house this morning. Dave Zucker for Boca Raton. Dave Zucker, super chat. Here we go. Dave Zucker did it again for the Hockey National Show. Thank you so much about that one there. So this is my introduction, guys, of the show this morning. And understand, guys, I respect each one of you. And I'll be honest with you, I love each one of you. I love you guys like you never have. And some people was disappointed, frustrated, and angry last night. But you guys, when you're starting to tell Ken Hughes is a bad GM, Ken Hughes is not good, that's the reason why we are. He traded Mike Madison for Jeff Petrie. He traded the Ramana for Kirby Doc. He just got new hook this month. And look what the team it looked like compared 18 months ago. We have the best staff management we never had before in Montreal history. We have the best analytic coach. We have the best video coach. We just hired 2 big sport medicine department athletic. We have the best development coach in NHL, Adam Nicola. And I can go all the way like this, guys. But, geez, we're complaining. It's hard to be someone who work for the Montreal Canadiens with the fans. We have to cheer the team. We have to be positive with the team. We have to support the team. We have to be behind the team. We cannot get out of the wagon. We have to send the train. We have to send the bus. We have to follow the Montreal Canadiens. We cannot live that way. Just because they not select, you pick. But they did the best for the team. They select for them what they believe is going to be a great hockey players. Here we go, guys. We have right now what's going on in the chat. I last week everything was going on in the chat right now. I think is the first selection of the day. Look like I don't know. I did not listen. I watched the TV right now. I don't know. I know nothing's going on. And then that's supposed to start, right? And I don't know what's going on over there. Let's see, guys. Minister Nicholas is in the house. Welcome. Mac, I just feels you need to take a risk to hit home run. Mac Babino, everything that I want to sleep soon after the ab pick. 69 tonight, guys, and they have 110, 101, 110, and they have 101, 110, and they have 128, and I don't know what's going on the TV, guy. I tried to pick it up, what's going on the TV, and I don't know. They just show the young kid walking, maybe in the past. I don't know. Anyhow, why Pierre has been servant everywhere. It's been careless. Les Carson will be phenomenal. François Pitre, welcome aboard. Thank you. You did not like Perrault. Nicholas, remember the hit. Thanks so much, Mr. Dave. I tried to pick it up here. We got in the chat. Yamo, welcome aboard. Greeting and salutation. Nicholas, welcome back. Thanks so much again, Dave. Dude, I can agree on that angle. I will pick Mitch Carr, but not decor prospect look really nice. Probably the best in Asia. You nailed it. You nailed it, my friend. Absolutely agree with you about this one over there. We also have Jaden Strobel. Listen, we have Angstrom. We have Strobel. You're absolutely right about that. Because you have to build a team from the defense. Here we go. Community did the chance the Blackhawks made the playoff. Not this year, but they're going to be a very good selection. The pick they did the last 2 days, guys. The Chicago Blackhawks, wow, guys. Here we go. We got the Anaheim Ducks at 33 overall. They get Nico Miatovic. Number 34, Columbus got Kevin Bradley. Number 35, Adam Kazan is out. He's become the first goaltender, guys, of the NHL draft get out by the Chicago Blackhawks. Now they got Kazan, they got Moore, and they got, of course, Connor Bedard. So congratulations. They're now on the clock is the San Jose Sharks. We know 37. It was supposed to be the Montreal Canadiens. They trade to to the Colorado Avalanche, and then they trade that pick to the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're going to review everything what's going on and the chat what's going on. The San Jose Sharks got from Finland Kasper Aaltonen. Very impressive. Aaltonen was supposed to be more but between 45 and 48. In my opinion, it was a right winger, 6'1", I believe it is. A great selection from the San Jose Sharks. We get in the chat. We're going to consider. I can agree on that angle. Okay, let's Nicholas Cruden. Mark and Nicholas are going to pick up everything in the chat. I have a guy. We're going to go back and forth with the pick for the second day. All right, we're not going to go one by one. I'm going to give you some update, and you can share. I'm right now, guys, all day with you. The Tampa Bay Lightning select Adam Gauthier for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We know that pick. That pick for 37 was a Montreal Canadien, and you can see Adam Gauthier or Alex Newhook. That's a similar players, I believe. This is a really good pick. Gauthier was supposed to be at the end of the first round. He became the first, I believe, the first player from the QM to be selected on that one over there. Perrault, I'm okay with, but I think Chris Torrey could have picked a better coach. I don't think he's going to be like his great selection gallery. Are there any pick in the third round? Any good, Roger? Well, we'll see how the list is going to be. I have definitely some goalie right there. We're going to get closer to 65. I will give you that one over there. Hi, Coach. I don't understand what people are thinking 2 years into a rebuild out of the 4, and a D is set now for the next 2 years, a build, and the net, a forward build from the back out. Well said, Sean. This is what you build a team. 38, guys. Michael Rabal from the Arizona Coyotes, the big John, 6'7", got selected finally. And NHL second round, the big name of the second round get out. Kevin Bradley by the Columbus Blues, you get 37 by 34. That's pretty amazing. About that, the people is not manager. It's Montreal organization. Philosophie, François Pitt. But I don't know, François, about that one. I think what do you not understand, François, about that one over there? I would like to hear not at this point who has a better young defenseman in the league. I think it's Montreal. Tampa go again for the Quebec players. François Pitt, that's normal. They get some kind of the people inside of this organization like Julien Brisebois, Martin Darche, and that's the reason why they are tendency to go a little bit more on the French side of on that side of the Quebec, because the connection they have about the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we cannot have everybody to Montreal cannot select all the French Canadians on that one. They have really good selection guy for Anton Waller, Wildbird for the Buffalo Sabres, a big 6'3", guys. This is the pick I was winning about. Tampa Bay, the Detroit guy is going to be 3 big back-to-back. Anton Wildbird, I really like the kind of players. Pick it up a lot for the last couple of years with that one over there. Let's see what we got here. And don't forget future consideration. Another trade, Josh Bailey to Chicago. You're absolutely right about this, KLS. At this point, who has a better young class? Nicholas Mack, no idea, but New Jersey look very strong. Montreal actually now so much more complete, and not sure how good they will treat at the top. I would say to you, Nicholas, about the New Jersey, there's a great point about this. They are Luke Hughes and Simon Nemec, guys. So they have the second overall pick from last year, and they have Luke Hughes and the draft a couple of years ago. I think it was 5th overall pick, and we already know they have already a Campbell Ball, and of course they have on this Hamilton, and so that will give them a good defenseman for sure. Andrew Crystal, guy for the Washington Capitals, on number 40, another great player for the WHL. Great offensive players. Of course, he's not big guy. It's about 5'10", 155. 116. The Detroit Red Wings start another goalie, guys. 3 Augustin. Possible, guys. The Montreal does not have no chance at 69 to get a goalie, but you can see already that at the beginning of the second round, 3 goaltender out on this already. Cajon, we talk about Rabal, and now 3 Augustin, the goalie of the Team USA in the past. Rudolph, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Good morning, coach and the chat players. The defense won the championship. A terrific pick. Congratulations to Hugo. Team is satisfied. Our left and right side cheer. Well said, Mr. Jerry. Coach, who will be on the Eisenman radar with our 3 consecutive pick in the round? They just said right now they pick at 3 Augustine for sure for them. They said a lot of good defense, good players right there. I think Riley Craig, it could be a good one over there. They select another one. I don't know if this is still 3 Augustina. They're still on the clock that is Detroit, so I don't know. I don't turn on the volume. What's going on with the Detroit? They have selection 41, 42, 43. But I think I'll be not surprised they go that direction for that. Yeah, Len, it could be there. Yeah, Nelson could be there. Danny Nelson is another one. Felix Willis, I think, is the last one. Could be on that one. I don't understand why we have to pick our defense this year. I would like to have enough deep prospect. We don't have enough defenseman prospect. We could have trade down to the road for right day or pick one next year. Because you get a solid defenseman, Francois. That's what the reason. Who do you select, Francois? They just satisfied another great defenseman in NHL. So I think they should go. I don't know why you disagree with that pick over there. They can get any winger, any center, easy. It's hard to find the right defenseman. And they got the best defenseman on this draft. If they don't select them, that's the reason people say, why they don't move down? Because this is what they're looking for. If they want David Rembacher, if they move down, they go to lose it because Arizona Coyotes does not select Simachev, they get David Rembacher. And when you're going to get an example number 7 with the Flyers, but now that moment they have to go with Rand Leonard. And that's the reason they believe Rembacher was the best team, it was the best selection for them. That's the reason they did not go down. Look like sometimes there's some people talk about maybe the Nashville want to trade Yaskarov and the 15. But I don't know exactly why they don't go that direction. But again, 15 guys, look the selection of 15 versus number 5. Here we go, guys. They got Andrew Gibson, a very interesting pick for the 42 for the Detroit Red Wings, the defenseman Andrew Gibson. He was not on my list for top 60 for that one over there, for sure. I thought they actually go for the Red Wings 44. Yes, Minnesota as well. Not sure getting an elite center is easy. Thought. Which one are you going to go, Mark? We don't know. We don't have. Don't know if you answer back. I don't. At that selection, and number 5th, all the best center was out. Talking about Carlson, Fantilli, Will Smith. So that was the chance between the rest. It was looking about maybe a Rebacker or Leonard and Michkov. As the 3 players they were looking at. Do you see Ab getting a good goalie on the round left? But the problem right now, Butch, the 3 best goaltender already out, already at the beginning of the second round. You can see right now on the board. So be interesting. Good day, Coach. Mr. Nartap is in the house. Also last night did an amazing, great job, guys. Yesterday, Mr. Nartap with the Hockey Nation. He did really well. Unfortunately, guys, over my head is only the first round. I cannot do with the second round. The time I'm talking and typing with you and not be easy. Detroit Red Wings are right now slow at their pick, and that's what we got. Following, guys, for the Chicago Blackhawks, and then the Buffalo and the Nashville Predators are on the clock after the Detroit Red Wings with 44, 45, and 46. I don't like the Ab pick yesterday. Hi, Roger. Doubt any good goalie are going to be left. The only one I would say right now is still on the board is going to be Fowler. I think Fowler will be out. Yeah, Gala, you can go there. Long Green is a long shot. I think for 6'9", Montreal going to step. They're going to kick. I don't think so. They're going to go with that direction for that one. To me, the biggest surprise was Simachev and the draft, William McClary. This is one of them. William. I still don't know why the Toronto select. They have a trade between the Detroit. No, yes, the Detroit Red Wings and and Nashville Predator make a trade, and they got Felix Nilsson. Here we go. I was just talking about him a little bit earlier. Felix Nilsson, and the Detroit got the pick number 47 in return. So Nashville was really interesting to get Felix Nilsson. Now on the clock is the Chicago Blackhawks on the clock. Jose Duarte, welcome back. Montreal panic yesterday. It was obviously after San Jose took Smith. Not allowed. I disagree with you, Francois. It looked like Montreal thought of a decision with San Jose, and San Jose lied. Not allowed, Francois. If you follow the press conference that Ken used yesterday, if you follow all the interview, if you follow guys, a read article, how the Montreal Canadiens, all the consensus on Montreal Canadiens, they want one specific players, David Rebacker. This is what they're looking for. And Francois, they couldn't move down. They refused trade with different team. Why? Because they want David Rebacker. This is what they were looking for. There are no other player they want in that draft. It was only David Rebacker. And the reason they did not select Michkov, guys, because you want Michkov, is because why San Jose did not get Michkov? Why the Arizona Coyotes skip on Michkov? Because all three organizations said we don't have enough information about Michkov. We cannot figure out how kind of player is going to be in NHL. They have no access enough information. They cannot talk with the kid. They cannot meet the thing. The Flyers take a chance. They have it. This is the team the Flyers can make try to make an home run with that one. They swing. They really swing. And the ball right now is on the air. Can he hit over the fence, or they stay in the ballpark? And there's the right fielder maybe steal the ball and cut around. Maybe the Flyers never have the opportunity to check Michkov. The next 3 years, Michkov can have no access with NHL at the end of the day. So for me, this is where you get a solid defenseman in NHL like David Rebacker. For me, this is a solid pick for the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know what you expect. You have no panic, Francois. If you follow exactly what's going on around the team of Montreal Canadiens, if you follow how Ken Hughes talk about this yesterday, you have no panic about Ken Hughes' organization. This team is the most prepared team, organization, staff, and the Montreal Canadiens and the history. I'm telling you now, all the options, they look about all the different options. They study Rebacker since October, guys. They have 20 different scouts for the Montreal Canadiens. Not 3, 20. 20. Over 20 go to look at the NL all year long with contact with Rebacker and to keep conversation with the GM over there and the head coach. They went deep before they select Rebacker. It's not like, oh, we don't have this. They knew what's coming up. There was coming. Every time you go at the table, at the draft, Francois, you know exactly how you go to option. You have to be open up with different option. This was the player they was looking for since day one, David Rebacker. And they said they got the best defenseman in that draft. I don't know why you said Kenyo was panicking there. I don't think so. We like everything. Yeah, because you want Leonard. That's the friend right there. Because you want Leonard, and Leonard got 8. He got 8, not 6, not 7. And guys, you have to remember, guys, people say you I wanted to go with the best player only. It's not. This guy is a pure lie for everybody. Look, the selection players. They're only looking about what it can become a player for the best for them at the long term. This is happening all the time. They was only looking for only the best player. I think if you consider Michkov the best player, he should be out right away. It's not this way. We have right now, after that, Roman Kazarov and Maxim Strobok, 45. Callan Lynn is out at 46. Bradley Cleveland is out at 47. Now we're talking at 69, so we still have 20 picks before they get there. About this. I heard you, Roger. I never heard Jerry Litz. Crystal to cap is still. It's a great selection about this, Jerry, about Crystal. Crystal, the only thing is the skating is really not pretty or sexy, I can call it, about him. But Crystal was supposed to be at the end of the first round, so I agree with you. So it's a great one. Like everything, we went for the pick, Roger. Update Roman Kasserov, the Blackhawks, 44 overall for that one. And Mr. John Gregor, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. I appreciate that. You switched from your yesterday first filling coach. It's okay. I don't switch again. I don't know what you're switching about me, about every time, about the players. I'm a big fan of the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to not go around and tell them they are not good. After they make the selection, you're a little bit disappointed, but after that, you have to figure out why they did that. You have to go see what their reason they go there. That's the reason they get Rimbacker. The new international scout did a terrible job with the Rangers. Not allowed, Roger Bouchard. I would disagree with you about that one over there. I don't know why you compare that one over there. They have Brennan Schneider. They have André Kimmeller. They have Alexis Lafrenière. They have Capo. They have Shedil. They have Chesterkin. You're telling me, Roger, the international scout in Montreal Canadiens make a big mistake with the Rangers? I'm giving you the best goaltender in NHL, Chesterkin. He picked up André Kimmeller at the first late round, 25th, I believe. They got Shedil. They got Philippe Shedil. They got Lafrenière. They got Capo. Yeah, you guys, you're thinking they cannot make any mistake. You're kidding me? He make one mistake, and then because they make one mistake, they are not good. It's like it's impossible to be you cannot make mistake. That's the problem. The Montreal Canadiens fans cannot accept any mistake. Any mistake. That's why the reason I screaming this morning on my video. You cannot support the team. Why? Why to looking negative? Why to figure out what is not looking good? We got Kirby Dach. We got Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki. We have Cooley. We have Jekai. What's wrong? Yes, you pissed me off because you're supposed to cheer for the team. You're supposed to be there behind them. Because you make one mistake, it's not good anymore. Let's fire can use anymore. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what is more so negative in that world. Supposed to be there for your team. You're supposed to support them. You're supposed to talk and be positive with them. You're supposed to be there, cheer for them. That's what is a real fans in sport. Not to be negative, not to be against them. Because the guy make one mistake, he's not good anymore. Fire him. Fire can use. Jeez, look what we look like since 18 months ago, since February 2022. Look that team, what we look like. And we're still complaining. It takes 4, 5, 6 years when you rebuild a team. We are only start the year number 2. We still have 4 years to suffer as a fans. Are you going to be there? Are you going to support the team? Are you going to cheering for the team? I'm going to encourage the team? That's what we're looking for. They want fans this way. Not to be negative. It's not what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be there for your team. We're supposed to cheering for them. We're supposed to embrace what they are doing. Not the negative. It's not going to helping anything. They're not there to just to impress the fans. Oh, Michigan be great. But what about Michigan never come? Never come. And then you go to screaming. And look what they did. There's a problem in sport now with social media. We just be negative all the time. I'm sorry, I'm Just for me, it's not supposed to be this way. This is life. Life, we should embrace the life. We should enjoy. We should be happy every day and not try to be negative and complaining. It's not supposed to be that way. The life is to embrace the journey of this, what the Montreal tried to build. A team. A team. You need fun players. They can select whoever they want. I'll be there. I don't care. I just embrace the journey of what they try to accomplish. I never see Montreal Canadiens since 1993. Who they have? Trey Augustin was in the USA and is currently on his way to East Lansing for MSU this upcoming college season. MSU, yep, right. So it was Brière so confident. I guess we don't have a good affirmation coming from Russia. But it's easy, guys. Daniel Brière. Because that thing would take 7 years before they come back. They can wait. They can wait. That's the reason they can wait. And he said last night in French, it's 50-50. That's what they are. It's 50-50. They don't know yet he's going to be a great hockey player. He doesn't know yet. He said yesterday, we take the risk. We are in the position right now to take the risk. That's what the word of Daniel Brière about Mishka. That's the reason behind that. Are you happy right now? Coach, I'm always happy about everything in life. I just don't like negative comments and negative. We're supposed to be there as a positive, as to support the team. It's like, I can give you guys example. How many time team make a mistake? It's just like we're only looking for the mistake. We're not looking about the success. I don't know. That's my philosophy. Glad you survived. And the last 18 hours, who Canadian pick second round? We don't know yet what happening there. Yann, 69. Then you go with Jacob Fowler. I don't know. We'll see. Danny Nelson, Notre Dame, 49 pick at the Islanders. Is great selection about a center for Danny and Nelson for that organization for sure. Finally, the Islander on the board. He projected to be a really good hockey player, Melissa, about Danny Nelson. You're absolutely right about that. 58, Edmonton, take a bow. Aki, defenseman, is a great one. Another young defenseman projected to be maybe at 45. He have a really good year this year. That's he accomplished. Hockey guys board set is Andrew Gibson, not Crystal. I don't know. You're talking about the Detroit with one pick. It looked like it's Andrew Gibson, but I could be wrong here. Okay, they trade it. About that. Nicholas, yeah, Montreal does not have any pick until the round 69. You're absolutely, Nicholas, about that one for sure. They trade 31 and 37, Yann, and then for that, it was only 69. Ils ont-tu bien fait le trade, notre troisième choix contre New York? Je crois qu'ils ont très bien fait, certainement pour moi, parce qu'ils ont obtenu un joueur qui joue déjà dans la Ligue nationale, il a seulement 22 ans. Le ceiling est vraiment là, il va progresser. Je crois que c'est une très bonne transaction pour Montréal. Le joueur qui était sélectionné à 31, ça ne veut pas dire qu'il va jouer dans la Ligue nationale. We talked about David Engstrom, I believe he was for the Colorado Avalanche, but we'll see what happening for the future. Coach, who took Felix Nelson? Oh, geez, Nicholas. The Nashville Predator. Here we go. They make a trade with the Detroit going to jumping at 44. Nicholas, he was right there on the top 45 for me for Felix Nelson. It's another player, guy. We don't talk too much about this. The Sweden team have a lot of great. Sedek, Lucas Tracicevic, and then the New Zealand get Lenny Amenemo. And then Carrie Terrence for the Anaheim Duck. We have about 6 picks, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to keep up. The Capitals select Andrew Cristall, and then the Detroit get Andrew Gibson. So I don't know, KLS, you want to check this. That's what I got right there on the board for that. The Anaheim Ducks select the goaltender, guys, Damien and Clara. Another goaltender, guys. The goaltender number 5, I think, is out of this board. Very interesting to see that. What's happening? Danny Nelson. Check the guys. Rebecca Floor is right shot insulating defenseman on the second pairing, sailing his first pair insulating defenseman on right side of the Hudson, no that side of the Montreal Canadiens. I think he can do that. You're welcome, Nicholas. Breaking order ship Yamamoto and Costin to the Detroit for sure. Here we go. Yamamoto and Costin. We know they play. Costin play good roads on the playoff for Edmonton Oilers. For that, François Pitt. Okay, I'm not good enough to be a fan. You're right, coach. Watching one of the 60-something game to absolute crap. Cry alert number 5 pick make me a bad fans. I not said you are bad fans. I just said we are there to encourage the team and Montreal Canadiens. That's my point behind that over there. You have to support your team. You have to be there to accept what they pick and see a little bit more about what they try to accomplish. They have a plan. They have a template. They try to build the team properly to the right way. To build from the back to go forward, from the back to go. They try to build a team to try to win a championship. That's what they try to do. And now you have one of the best team prospect defensemen in NHL, but that's not good enough. That's my point behind that. I tried to show to you the reason why they select Rebecca. That's the reason why. You can set for you as Leonard. I have no problem with that part. I've just tried to explain why they select Rebecca. I tried to explain after that the fans should encourage the team, not to be negative. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Last night, 80% people was disappointed and screaming to the Montreal Canadiens because they not select your players. I'm trying to give you another perspective and the reason why they select Rebecca. It's just like we try to be negative around the team all constantly. If it's not a player, it's the management. It's not management, it's something else. Why not to embrace and to try to be acceptable for what they do? They try the best. They try the best. That's my point behind that. We have to suffer for 5 years. Are you willing to suffer for 5 more years, François? Are you going to be there or you just give up the Montreal Canadiens? Of course, no. If your fans love the Montreal Canadiens, you cannot give up on them. A lot more. A trade from Hughes this summer. Mark, well, that's the point. He's going to have a lot of... I still have the Bulls. The Tampa Bay have a great selection right now. Eden Gauthier. And we'll see what's happening for them. A couple of players right now that Dallas select at Tristan Pertucci. We have about 6-2. The Canada on the clock. The other trade forward, Kala Yamato, Ken Carson to the Detroit Red Wings. Thanks so much for information. You and Atap during the car coach sound better. The NHL Network about this one. And I'm a pick Gary at Terrence and Atap, Darren Clara, and number 60. Expected a lot more trade from Hughes this summer. But this the key behind that, guys, the Montreal Canadiens have an extra forward right now. So I expect at this moment they're going to try to make some trade for sure. I think Devorak could be one of them. Edmondson will be another one. Can they pick up guys Hoffman out? Possible for that. The Panthers select got Grayson Sachin on the board from the Seattle Thunderbird. About this, Felix under Sorum is right now 62 for the Carolina Hurricane. And then I pick up everything on the Canadian NHL. That's fun. Canadian NHL hockey fans. Daniel, welcome aboard. Pick up everything on the chat. Coach Amos was waste on us. It should be on the serious exam, William. There's a great foundation with the elite D, but you still also need elite offensive talent would win the cup. We will have to address that via trade or free down the line. Exactly about that one over there, and that's easier to go that direction to trade for the forward versus a defenseman, for sure. It's okay. I want to see hockey game. I will go see the Bulls. Plane ticket, including, it cost me about the same or less. Yeah, if you evaluate the goal, it's like to go to Toronto Maple Leaf, everything like that. It's right. It depends. The 64 guys. Rally and is out on the board. We have about a couple of five pick before the Montreal Canadiens select on that one. Felix Unger. Yamo, Swiss League, Claudin play Rebecca is fastest league in Europe. It close to NHL side game. As well, Finland League is very tactical, good dual players usually, but skating can be issue. I thought we would be bad for 5 years. Mark, no, when I said that, Mark, is like it's a progression, right? I think in the next 3 years, I think we have 2 more years, Mark, to become a difficult. You know, I think they're not going nowhere really where they're going to try to get better, but I don't think so. They can make a contender at the playoff right away. I think it'll be a minimum of 2 years. I think this year will be a bottom 10 of the draft or the bottom descending for this year. After that, I don't know who they're going to add following year. Summer 2024 guys, they're going to get guys, a couple of UFA in this organization. I would not be surprised they add 1 forward or 2 forward at some point. That would make the team a bit better at that moment. I agree with you, Mark, about that. Since you pick great for the Carolina, hot and the most successful throughout the slot pass and the draft class are in a top for that one. Congratulations on the Hurricane pick. Good one about this. Don't forget, guys, any comments you want to add, no problem. Don't forget to click on the like. We're just right now. I'm on the TV, and they are right now on the commercial. Yamo, what position player will add pick next? Any guess or players? I think they will go with forward. I will not be surprised. The best goaltender, guys, to be out right now is Fuller. I think this is the player right now they have to be out on that one on that moment. With all the injury, they have a chance for a wild card, on my opinion. It'll be hard, Mark. I don't want to be negative. I think that they will push, but I don't think so. They can compete yet with the team in front of them. On my opinion, yet. If you compare the roster for Montreal compared to other, they have too many rookies or young players. I don't see that. You ask me, like right now, are we expecting Montreal select? Maybe they can get maybe 78 points next season, maybe 80. But after that, I don't see much more. Now, everything could happen, all right? But I don't see that. And again, we need to pick again lower and lower next year. It's another great draft next season. I think Montreal could add someone very solid next year that will add what they already have from the prior some different picks. So we'll see. Everything could happen, Mark, and it will be fun to follow them. I'll be excited to see new players. We'll be interested see the development. What happened with Jekai, with Caulfield, with Sakoski. 3 players have some kind of injury. Are they going to be ready 100%? If a player play with the Montreal and the roster now, or maybe go back and then maybe go to Laval Rocket will be what we at. We'll see. Only reason we finished bottom 5 was injury. We see healthy. I respect the exist step forward this season. Dudes. I don't know. I have a difficult time to see that, in my opinion. But hopefully, you guys, you're right about that. I just feel it'll be hard to be over Ottawa. I think it'll be hard to be over Buffalo, and then Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Florida are going to be in front of us. So I don't know. I see 8 again, 7 a little bit. But we'll be go from there. So, Yamo, not sure if NL have a bigger discrepancy between the top and the bottom team. Correct the answer by mile. I'm going to use have 5 team call for the 5th pick. Pascal want him to keep the pick and take a rimbacker. Yep. Hughes was certain that most of those offered was to select Rebecca themselves. But they maybe go down at some point, guys. But the reason they move down, they want really Rebecca, and they knew that Arizona Canadiens, they're going to select David Rebecca. So this is the reason why they keep their pick number 5. That's a consensus of all the team together. I can see Sikorsky getting 40 more points this season. Ready ahead for the Minnesota in our top. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if Sikorsky got 40 points. My only concern about Sikorsky and Mark is how they're going to use their TOI, how he's going to be in the lineup. I think he should be on the third line. Can he get some time on the power play TOI? Can he get on the second unit example? Can he pick up a spot at the top 6? That's the only reason I would say to you is all depend on how they're going to use him, for sure. In Finland, a big discussion at that game is too tactical and not good for the player development to NHL. The problem, I think Finland, they really go deep on the defensive zone coverage, everything like that. Chicago get Nick Lardis. This is a player I was looking for the Montreal Canadiens. This is a great selection for Chicago. Chicago guys, they are right now the winner of this NHL draft. They add Lardis, guys. Was a great key player, Nick Lardis. Play with at the end of the season, guys, with the Hamilton Bulldog from the Peterborough Rose for that. The Montreal Canadiens are right now on the clock right there. After the Nashville select Jesse Chris Kennan. We'll see what happens about that. Can you do me a favor, considering they get more play time and better linesmen, of course. Top team in LA and Evan, the other have some great speed for sure. Last year, pick soon. They are right now on the clock. We'll see what they're going to get. Ramus Kapulainen, my guess for Rudolph about that one. Can they go with Fowler? I'm not sure they go with Fowler for them. At 69, Ox cleaning up the time to think perfectly. You're absolutely right, dudes. They pick it up very well about that. I agree with you. So that's happening right now. We just wait right there for the section for Montreal Canadiens. It's not confirmed. Take Jacob Fowler. Here we go. I told you guys. I just told you. Jacob Fowler, born in Florida, guys. I see this goalie, guys, many years ago, at young age, play in the AAA program and Melbourne and Florida, guys. He is the MVP of the USHL and the playoff, best goaltender with 2.28 goal against average this year, 90 winner. Alley focus, quick laterally, play in the wide butterfly, stand good, and limited rebound. That's the comment about him. Like I said, he was the playoff of the year. Jacob Fowler. Congratulations for Jacob. The 2004 team AAA program in Florida, guys, it was amazing. Kevin Bradley, be selected earlier by the Columbus Blue Jacket, only 5'8". They played together for many years together. The 2004 player was always been a great scout in around the time they play all together. And then a Montreal select guy, the second, the goaltender, Jacob Fowler. So this is a great, like I said to you guys, all the goaltender are out. This is the last one on my top 7 best goaltender. They can make it, maybe may become, but they're going to make the NHL a backup goalie possible, and possible to become with expectation and maybe a goaltender number 1. We'll see how he's going to be his development. Montreal Canadiens guys are going now for 6'9" to 101 for the next pick. Again, the Montreal Canadiens just select the goaltender Jacob Fowler. So there's a great time for them to select him. At least it take Jonathan Castel, and Arizona take Jonathan Castella. Thank you in our top. I watch many as a player of a game, and is that what, Melissa? Can you do me a favor? I don't know what, Melissa, you want to ask to make you about that. Try to pick it up everything on my phone too at the same time, guys, to pick what's going on. Now we have the Canada Hurricane on the clock at this moment. Pick number 71. Again, the Montreal Canadiens just select 69 overall pick, guys. The goaltender Jacob Fowler for the Youngstown and USHL. The Tampa Bay Lightning, I don't have in front of me right now, Francois. When it will be on the clock, I always have on for my TV, Francois, the next 4 pick. I don't see them right now. If you follow the draft pick, they was supposed to be, they got get out of the first round, so they have about 22. But it's difficult to remember Yamo. Hold on, Francois. I will check if we can get it for my other plays. So, Francois, the Montreal Canadiens, the Tampa Bay have no pick until round number 6, Francois. So, Tampa Bay, Francois, have round number 6 and 2 pick on round number 7. They don't have no pick 3, 4, and 5. If you remember, Francois, they make a trade for Janat. And they lost all the pick. They don't pick one and second, first and second, and 2024, and they don't have no pick at 2025 first round pick, Francois. Can I pick so far? Thanks so much, Jose. Thanks so much for all the live we got so far. Can I pick Felix Unger? About this. And that's what we got right there. We just wait now for the next pick for that. I appreciate that to be with us tonight, guys. We want to wait until we want to be there for the pick Montreal Canadiens, guys. Round number 4 and round number 5, and then after that, I'm going to shut down the rest of the for pick number 6, number 7, guys. We're going to pick it up this tonight at 9 o'clock. I think Mr. Nartab coming with me tonight, and Marco Larabie will be with me tonight for the resume of the draft for the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal select 101, 110, 128, 133, 144, and we're going to skip the round number 6, round number 7. And attack on a trade 71 pick for that to San Jose. Then we have right now San Jose Sharks on the clock, followed by the Arizona Coyotes, the Detroit Red Wings, and the St. Louis Blues. And don't miss the show tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to talk about what Montreal did. And again, consist talking about maybe some controversy, like you said earlier, about the Montreal Canadiens for sure. Brendan Svoboda is pick number 71. Svoboda, this kid is not related to Peter Svoboda, if you remember, the defenseman of the Montreal Canadiens, Peter Svoboda. Oh, wow, Peter Svoboda. Remember Peter Svoboda? For that, you need your jinx is because ask for river. And so I call and went to the trade. Yamo, here we go. You did it, Yamo, for that one. Arizona is on the clock. We know yesterday the Vegas Golden Knights trade Riley Smith for the 3rd round pick to the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they signed after that Barbashev a 5-year contract at $5 million. Randy Walkman is in the house. Randy, how you doing, my friend? For what I heard, Randy, Calgary, the fans of Calgary was really happy about the selection they did after the first round yesterday. I would like to hear your comments, Randy. What do you think about the selection of the Calgary Flame yesterday, by the way? It was, of course, on Zek. Here we go. Good morning, King of Gamer is in the house tonight. Coach one is leave next pick for Toronto Maple Leafs, guys. I think is going to be they get Noel Dower Nilsson for the Detroit Red Wings. Is another Sweden. Maybe Cindy, you can talk about Cindy. Nicholas, you can talk about Dawson, born and Skrostad in Sweden. Really have a 37 game with the junior team. He had 26 goals, 28 assists. Really reliable two-way players. Have speed, and he played properly the 200 game at the 200 game. Brown's talking to the team about trading Eder Swimming Ilmark. That's absolute about this one. For what we heard about this one. The St. Blues select Quentin Burns, second round pick 74. Jose talk about Toronto, right? I'm getting there at Toronto. They don't have no pick at 4 round at Toronto, guys. They have to go all the way to. Wow, Toronto, guys, they have no pick. They have to go 6th round, like the Tampa Bay Lightning. Francois talked about Tampa Bay Lightning earlier. The Tampa Bay select at 179 the next pick, and the Toronto guy are at 185. Ouch. So just give you an idea what's going on, what the pick they have. There we go. You got it. Canadian take Jacob Fuller from Youngstown. Yosef Fuller was at 9-21 and a 9:52 9th game, and the playoff is heading to Boston College and the fall. You're absolutely right about this. Another player going to be there with other player draft by the Montreal Canadiens in the past select and the 5th round in our top. Good pick for Fuller. Claude Richard, absolutely right. Is Bernie Nadeau a good pick for the Hurricane? But Brado is a 5'10", 170 pounds, play as a center winger and BCHL. It was there most of the time. And I think it is. I really like the selection, guys. HUNTE Brzustewicz for the Vancouver Canucks. He was supposed to be a late 2nd round. Then he picked up now at 75. The Vegas are on the clock, by the way. Jose Duarte, Leave on say have 2 more pick, a 5th and 6th, no good. So who did it? No matter take, I didn't miss anything big. Any trade happened? No, the only thing they select the goaltender Jacob Fuller. Came. Remember we talked about Fuller about this. That's the pick I got, Mr. Nartap. I just mentioned to you 185 for Toronto. For my opinion, I have in front of me Mr. Nartap, and then I have the Tampa Bay Lightning, 5 Francois asking me 179. I don't know if I missed one pick before that, Mr. Nartap, but this is the round number 6. I don't see Toronto. Oh, yeah, Toronto 153. I apologize, guys. Toronto 153. They have a pick of 153. So I apologize on that one over there for the Toronto Maple Leafs. You're absolutely right, Mr. Nartap. About this one, how many Quebec players have been picked up yet? Catafal just get out, but Vegas Golden Knight. Mathieu Catafal is pick number 2. Now, you guys, you can help me. I don't know if Morin is out yet. Quickly on my head, Francois, I have right now, I know Gauthier is out. I know I just see Catafal, but someone can help me about Jeton Perron and Etienne Morin. I don't know, NR Tap or someone else can tell me. First of all, Perron playing the USHL. Good morning, Alan Barnes. Welcome aboard. I'm going to have to rewatch this stream. One story from the dress wrap is going to be what's happening with the QM. Great point, Rudolph, about that one. Francois? Yes, the Calgary Flame guys select Etienne Morin, pick number 48. So that will qualify for me three players. Gauthier, Perron, Morin, and the now Catafar just get out right there. So this is the 3 player on my knowledge I know so far. If one of you know more, just let us know. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. You don't mind. Don't have any more pick. Yes, they have more pick. King at the round number 4. We talk about 101, 110, 128. Round number 5, 133, 144. Round number 6 at 167, 165. And then you have the pick number 7 at 197. At 195. Coach Schmidt on Zek is him rate 18. Yeah, he's a great winger, a big guy for the Vancouver Giants. I really like that pick, by the way, Randy, for them. I think he fit very well with Calgary Flame. The Kane, hi, Coach. Back in the house. RG, welcome back, my friend. The King guy have 1 pick at round number 3. I think they did it already. And they have 2 in round number 4. They have still have, guys, 7 more pick, the Carolina. 2 in each round. 4, 5th, and 6th, and 1 and 7. I give them 7. I think the round number 3 is over already for them. Did you guys see the interview of Carl Davidson on Nashville? Robert did not know who he was and asked a hockey question. Very funny. Yeah, I saw that, Yamo. Samuel is a solid skater who has plenty of offensive talent. Has a ton of heart. He's willing to work on the corner on second field out. He would be a solid power play quarterback. For that one over there, Francois Allinger strong enough to win Memorial Cup. Not good enough for NHL. That's really strength, Francois. That's something I don't understand. We have those kind of conversations, Francois, a couple of days ago. Why the QM does not produce that kind of players? You're absolutely right. I agree with you. Carl Davidson, the Chicago boss, the GM. Yeah, I want to see Ty Hendricks go to Montreal. Would really add a solid depth winger who can get into the dirty area for Ty Hendricks. I said Hendricks, right? We just waiting out for the Dallas Star guys. Cole Zimmer just get out by the Dustin Kings. It's a great plus. 78. I think it's a little bit late for the right winger for him, but we'll see. He played with Muskegon and UCHL. He got traded for Fargo Force. He's a big winger, 6'5", about Ty Hendricks. Thanks so much, Jose. QM produces them and they just get picked late or get invitation. Evans and Martin and we have to endure this crap. Yeah. One thing about Martin Saint-Louis, François, I think he played with the, remember, François, he played with Vermont, Cantermount, and the NCA with Eric Perry, if we can recall it, François. I would say to you, I think Montreal should invite William Rousseau. What do you think about William Rousseau? I think he should be invited to get there. He will never been drafted. All the remaining round today, yes, KLS. They are stuck right now. Finally, they signed Brad Gardiner, the Dallas Star. Brad Gardiner, followed by Edar Zuniev for the Calgary Flames. And then Arizona, followed by Winnipeg, Nashville, and Seattle on the clock. I don't get it, but apparently there are a lot of conversation today with the Flyers concerning trading Michkov. Something smell really. I don't know why about that. If you don't know the story about Michkov, guys, first of all, the last couple of days, he switched the agent. He's right now with Gold Star. The second thing I would say to you, Michkov flew from Russia to the Flyers directly at the building, at the practice at the Wells Fargo and Pennsylvania, Friday, I believe. No, Monday, or I don't know exactly which day. So the Flyers invite him directly to visit everyone, the scout, everything like that. And then they met him again in Nashville too. So they are the only team bring Michkov directly to the Flyers facilities. Very interesting to see that. Who is your Vincent Rover player in the 4th round coach? My big one was Loudest, to be honest with you, for that selection, King. That one, obviously, is out. Watch out for the Montreal can trade Tabernack today, possibly to Vancouver. Possible in that. I will say to you, King, Ilchek, I think his last name. I think will be the one I will expect. Daniel Ladke is out for the Arizona Canadiens. Flame and Flyer talking for the last hours. A lot of conversation between everybody. Smart move, Nicholas. And Val Anifin. Really? The Flyers for Anifin? Dylan McKinnon is out from the Nashville Predator. Before that was Zachary Nehring is out. The Seattle Kraken, followed by Anaheim, Buffalo, and Flyers. The last 5 Cup champions have the following in common. They all have a defenseman who was selected in the top 5 of the NHL draft, building an elite defense core, a key to winning in the playoff. I agree, when you have strong top 4 or 5 defensemen, team will win. Yamo, I agree with you. Everybody's agree with that one for sure. Caden Price for the Seattle Kraken. Select Caden Price, the defenseman. I will not be surprised. What is your thought on the new respect folder and how he rank among the other prospects on his position? The goaltender folder was the goaltender number 5, I believe. Hold on. One goaltender is not out. I can miss it. Anybody see Carlson? I think it was number 5. Oh, yeah. So B. Jonathan is out, 51 overall pick by the Flyers. So, yeah, B. Jonathan. You have Gala, Augustin, Rabal. Do I miss one? Gala is out, but he was number 6. So he was number 5 on my pick for me, King. After that, you have Carla, you have Longgreen. They are 2, and then the goaltender for the Thunderbird, the St. Louis Thunderbird. I think Rascliffe, I believe it is. So that would be my pick. Good promise, but has to work on his fitness. About that surprise live stream. Hey everyone, Mr. Marco, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. The thing about that, guys, is like, that's about a folder. Look, when you get folder, and my top 5, 6, I was just talking about this game, they are goaltender backup due. They can be in NHL, all of them. Can they make the number 1 goaltender? We're not sure yet. We have a lot of development with them, but that's what you expect. Folder is a great goaltender, by the way. I don't know how many Karina pick. So, François, let's play a funny game. Bet on which team is going to take a prospect from the QM, the late run, and the prospect will turn into a major component of the success. Yeah. A team like, I just said it's not Toronto, but a team we just talked about, the Carolina Hurricane, Mr. Francois will be a team I was looking about this. Kevin McCarty just out for the Buffalo guys, Egor Sidorov for the Anaheim Ducks, and then Yegor Zavragin is out at 87. We're about, guys, a 13 pick before the Montreal Canadiens or 14 pick before Montreal Select. Larry Lavallee, great in our top, a cup, 1 Nate, a great defense, a great goalie, but you need to score 1 more goal, get your opening. The final score, for sure. 1 did Rabel go. It's always great to see Larry Milsa. I don't have him a King. I apologize. Need to win the middle eyes 2 center. There is more than just D. For us, he play like Talbot, Ottinger, and Anderson. Montreal have 7 more pick in the next round, leaving several opportunities to drop a plug. They flew under the radar. Yes, one of them, like I said, KHL yesterday at the WHL. He scored 50 goals last year. I cannot remember his name. Big rumor on this getting Av fans upset is that Hughes could have got a Ascarin, Nashville, and number 15. This is not exactly true. Big rumor of the getting Av fans upset is that Hughes could have got a Ascarin. This is not exactly true. Breaking news, orders Detroit Yamo. Truss was trying to get into top 5 to get one of the tops, and the offer was probably a continent, one of those. For what I can see, Marco, on that one, I did not talk about this on my video, but I could not confirm. For what I heard, the Nashville was trying to get the pick number 4, 2nd, or the 3rd, Marco. Now, I could be wrong here. I don't know. I did not see any report. It was all the rumor, but confirmed Montreal got a phone call from Nashville. But I could be wrong here. Yes, Yamamoto and Costin, it was over there. We have a TV timeout, guys, so we have to wait. 90 Pittsburgh, guys, following by the Rangers, the Boston Bruins, the Chicago. We know like 9 team, guys, did not have no pick in the first round yesterday. 9 team have 0 pick at the beginning of this draft. Unbelievable when you see that. Vancouver, guys, just got Sawyer Menio. Vadim Moraz for the Carolina Hurricane, for the Arizona is out. I don't know how many picks they have Arizona, but they look like they're always on the board. A lot of chatter on floor that Detroit may get the Brincat via a trade. Because all the bars are closed. Now you have midnight. Yes, they open up right now. Yeah, here they close at 2 o'clock and then 5 o'clock the morning. It sounds like a trust probably made the same offer to add that did San Jose. A one of the Smith Fantasy or Carson was available. Possible there, Marco? I can understand that. All water over the dam. Now it's time to bring the players we have together and make a great team. The fact, guys, I have Marco here in our tap, and maybe some of you can tell me a little bit more. Do you know if the date of the development camp for the Montreal Canadiens, is it the first, second week of July? I don't know. I didn't see the date yet. Something put the date out, but I did not find out yet the camp of the Montreal Canadiens in July. Well said, Larry. Thank you so much for another likes we just got. I appreciate that, everybody. Again, we'll be live, guys, until at the end of the round number 5. And we can go all the way after that. And me, I have to go to bed. It's already 11:24, so I'll be there about 2 o'clock. I'll be back, guys, tonight. And I invite the invitation to everyone here, like not everyone, but Randy, Marco, and Artap. If you want to join me live at 9 o'clock Eastern Time tonight, send me a text or email me so I can reserve a spot for you. We're going to talk about the resume of the winner, the loser of the NHL team, and then, of course, the Montreal Canadiens. Who knows if you would have taken it? Bottom line, fans should not think that they choose to tell instead of a scarab. Another first round. Nobody was getting into that top 4 first line center are too valuable. A great point, Deuce. I think they prove it. I tried to make a fun projection with Leo Carlson. It did not turn around to be that way. But it's happened, has not been announced. July 13, development days confirmed in our top, so I cannot leaving the tight end before July 14. No call. We need a 6 and 7 round. We need to Joe Pavelski. Yeah, we'll be interested to have some kind of conversation on the floor right now with Ken Hughes, but we'll see if that's happening or not. We wait right now for New York Rangers select number 90 and go from there. I think he talked right now with New Jersey Devils, I believe he was. Ken Hughes back sit on his seat. Talk with Jeff Gordon on the table. That's what we got right now. We just wait. Sometimes they look like they take a break or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Drew Fordescu is a winner of the pick number 90. About that, this is a pretty bad draft for the Hughes, not going to lie. I don't know why you said that, WST. I would be curious about why you said that. They have 2 picks. They get the goaltender. Everybody looking for a goaltender. And they get a defenseman 6'2", 194. So I don't know what is your expectation, WST. Do you see any salary down for Montreal in the draft? I don't think so, King, because Montreal Canadiens have already maxed out their forward right now. So I don't think so. Something could have been this way. Can you think Perron get a pick here? That surprised me. Jaden Perron is still available for the USHL. And so to the King about this, thanks so much, RJ. The Canadiens will hold a development camp from the July 10th, 13th. Here we go. Thanks so much for this. We're going to give you all information there. How many scout team answered Bobby list before the draft? I'm not sure, Nicholas, what you tried to tell me. I have a question. Mr. Luciano GRAZIANO is in the house. Welcome back. About this. Emil and Pittsburgh Penguin. Emil Pianemi. Get that one there. RG, thanks so much. And Quiller, a pick ahead of the HABS 6-9 pick. I don't have the list in front of me right now. They have a couple of goaltenders select before this. One of them is Nhl Draft at 65 for Chicago. That was my pick at 69 for that one, WST. See what it cost New Canadiens to Tom Bailey salary, just 1 year left. Imagine cost the Armia or Gallagher Yak. I think they cost nothing, right? I think it was consideration future. So nobody, guys, gave a player right now to get a pick right there. I could be wrong, Marco, but I think it was a rut about this. Thanks so much, Luciano. Boston Brown, Christopher Pelosi. Thanks so much. Canada pick Son Mel Yamo. Why was Michkov so eager to want to be drafted by the Flyers? Don't get it. Rebel team and our tap. Now it's 93 Yamo. And Bob McKenzie list, I mean, let's see the question again. How many scout team answered Bobby list before the draft? I don't think so. I think they look about this, but I don't think they look about Bob McKenzie about that. Get out of Richard. He can. I thought the 40 player will participate to end the development camp, including 24 12 defensemen and 5 goaltender. Jerry, thanks so much for that one over there. I thought Alano gave the second round with Bailey. I was talking about Chicago Blackhawks. I apologize, Marco. Sorry about that. They got a second round pick 2026 in return. Sorry, Marco. I was talking about, I think, the constitution future in return. So, at 33 years old for George Bailey. So, you think about Mike Hoffman. You can consider about that kind of pick you can get in return, a second round pick with Mike Hoffman. If they want to get him out. Probably identify Michkov could slate to them and roll out the red carpet for him. Sounds like that's what happening does. You're absolutely about this. It would be nice to draft second, third goalie, and the draft is not surprised their lack of the spending. The goaltender, I think they will stay alive right now, is Lundgren, and the goaltender that Seattle Thunderbird is still there. Chicago get Corey Perry, and Tampa Bay get 2024 7th round. Here we go. Corey Perry with the Chicago Blackhawks. What did Chicago try to do, right? They tried to surround Connor Bedard with some kind of the experienced players. So far, guys, the QM have Francois, 4 players, the QM out right now. Corey Perry to the Hawks, Melissa. Yep. Canada Hurricane, Jaden Perron. Here we go. Canada Hurricane select Jaden Perron. And Marco just mentioned his name a few minutes ago. There's another pick out of the board of the NHL draft. The Chicago Blackhawks acquire right of the 4 Corey Perry for the Tampa Bay Lightning and exchange 7-1 pick. Frenchman to above. We don't need them. Most ancient teams don't care about Quebec player at the quad talent. You must be way better than the rest, or you get relegated to second round or plus. Snaky good players. Yes, he is Jaden Perron. Playing the USHL for, I think it was Chicago still, if I can recall it. Denver Barkey is one for the Flyers, guys. We're about 5 pick before the Montreal Canadiens get active. Stay with me, guys. I'm going to give you all information about the Chicago Blackhawks, about the Montreal Canadiens. Let's see, went back to Boston, if I can recall it. Yamo, I don't know if he was signed contract or not. Great pick for Carolina. Another QM Barkin. No, François. Jayden Perron, he was born in Manitoba. François. 5'9", only 165 pounds. Play with Chicago Steel. Still, like I just said, he's committed to the Notre Dame. Again, born in Manitoba. What are your thoughts on the Blues? Kevin Hayes of a 5th round for the 6th round pick. Sound like still to me. I don't know about that one. I'm a little bit concerned. Hayes, I believe he still have 3 more years, by the way. Exactly, at 3 more years. At 3.5, it's not bad at all. 31 years old, be 35 years old at the end. I agree with you. It's not bad at all at the end of the day. Billy bought out by the Hawks. One more subscriber for the Ab Nation to hit 30. Thanks so much, Luciano. André Robert, un choix très vicieux, jeune, a de bonne grosseur. De plus, il est vite et bon comme défenseur, car il aide très bien le jeu et ses passes sont pressées. Il va donner à la profondeur. Tu as bien raison, André. C'est un joueur très, très bon à la relance du jeu pour la première passe, de premièrement. Donc, il joue très bien son cap contrôle. Dans les 2 zones. Donc, c'est un bon choix pour le Montréal. Coach, going to keep you on this background, but level to go. But I have to go back to work. Thanks for your coverage. No problem, Marco. I will see you a little bit later. Going to keep you on the background, but I have to go back to work. No problem. Just sub at the Ab Nation. Thanks so much, Marco. And I'm Dax Garner Smith. Sean and Dave sit on the try to reach a deal. Sean and Dave and our top. Also coming up, Minnesota Zebrin. Ab 101 pick Montreal all right now on the behind. Andrew Straman got the pick for the Columbus Blue Jacket. But the clock is on the Chicago, followed by the Carolina and the Montreal Canadiens. Jayden Perron seemed very good. Minnesota, yeah, the only problem is a small player, 5'9". But I was expect Perron to be out earlier at what he get out at that for them. Also Blackwood for the Seattle Raw. I mean, I'm a big Rika Schmidt fan, but he struggled at the end. At the playoff, that's normal about this. You have a lot of upside down for sure. The ceiling for him is very high. Some kind of potatoes, colorful. You get at the night market. Sorry, Rick, it was my timeout, my first timeout in the last 90 minutes. You talk about Jacob Fuller, born in Melbourne, a big goaltender, 6'2", I believe he is. Very flexible, very quick. He need to work a little bit more on his T-push, but he have amazing, great playoff in the USHL with Youngstown. He was the MVP of the playoff USHL. And right now, guys, Alexandre Rigave, he got out. The Montreal Canadiens are on the clock. And the next 4 picks, Montreal is at 101 and 110. And Montreal is on the clock. What league are the players from the UK should go to? It depends, King. who they are, and they have many different options they can go. Yeah, not specific one coach. We all know those are tips. Don't try to fool us. And I thought WSC Fuller remind me of Leonard. Not a bad choice right there, WSC. I agree with you. I like that. Fuller 6-1 for Marco. For that right winger, Montreal select Florian Jacquet. There we go. We got the Jacquet, the Florian Jacquet, guys. Select for the Montreal Canadiens. We go the mother, the dog, and now we got the double Jacquet. Wow. Wow, very interesting to see a Jacquet for the playing the OHL. I think play for the Rangers, I believe. For the Hamilton Bulldog, by the way. 6'2". Forward. He has 13 goals and 25 points and 68 games. Again, he's 19 years old. So it's not a guy at 18 years old, born in 2004, June 27. So he was a player was not drafted last year. Again, Florent Jacquet got selected for the Montreal Canadiens. Darryl Goldsmith get out, and then with the Flyers, I got Cole Noble. Regard on the Hurricane, please, Melissa. Rebecca would be good for backing up Hudson, is my guess. Yeah, I think Rebecca for me would be with Coley, Francois. Internet connection is up to date on Montreal, Yamo. We now have the snake eyes. Here we go. We got the fifth double Wi-Fi, Francois. Sandro Philippe Collet, Anatole, François Pitt. 5G. Two Jacquet, yes, sir, Eric. We got both of them. Again, like I said, 6'2". £185, 19 years old. Snake Eyes, Eric, and Washington Capitals select Patrick Thomas. We got both of them. Don't forget to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We'll be alive until Montreal select 110. We're going to give you all information about this. If you have any question you want to ask me, please don't forget. Vancouver select Ty Muller. Thanks so much. About one RG. Leave a no pick, Yamo. Carl Dubas bring with them should be the biggest center available from the QMWST or Florida. I don't see much, Yamo. Florida don't have a lot. Washington, Vancouver, and the St. Louis Blues and the Vancouver Canucks on the clock. Jacob Stahl null for the St. Louis Blues. We need one more Jacquet brother to have our own Ensign lineup. Now imagine if we third Jacquet OMG would be good for a slapshot more. Here we go, guys. Back-to-back Deuce and Francois got that one over there. Goalie Rebecca, Hudson, Mailloux, Jacquet, Barron, Harris, Kovacevic. How do you think the blue line play out, and where we order from 1 to 6? I'll be honest with you. I think the Montreal Canadiens are going to trade Harris at some point. I think your player you don't mention there is Angstrom. Is not on that list. I think Armstrong is going to be it will be better to Harris, in my opinion. I think Kovacevic will be out at some point. So when everybody will be at their age normal to play with the Montreal Canadiens for that. Likewise, select Vilmer, Harrison, RG. About that, and I thought Wes Madison, he'll be out at that moment. Go, Luciano. Adam, good morning, coach. How good is the player that gets a draft at the second round? You talk about Cadafor. Cadafor is a great hockey player, by the way. If you talk about that one, is it the one you're talking about? Trudeau is descent. Yeah, it is. He played with Halifax. So he had 31 goals last year for Cadafor. Good winger. 5'11", like I said. The Montreal Canadiens are on the clock already, guys. We're going to see what they're going to get. And I thought would be trade by the time we attended. I can see doing a strip dance on the skate at the end of the season. We will have to move some D forward at some point. You're absolutely right, Eric. They will have to make some move for sure. Go 2024, Luciano. Then our Jim Montreal Canadien, Borgenia Koniaskov for the Montreal Canadien. Bogdan Koniaskov. Here we go. Let's see what he looked like, because you asking me what he looked like. I have no clue. I can't tell you that by now. Montreal Canadiens select a defenseman, guys, Bogdan Koniaskov. One thing about him, guys, is play in the KHL. Is a defenseman, 5'11", 20 years old. Shoot on the right foot, on the right side. He's already aged out. He have 25 points in the KHL and 64 game. Look like for what we heard here, it was about 133 on that one for them. So Kosniakov draft by the Montreal Canadiens. Another 20 years old players like Montreal like to select. Joseph Willis is out for the Nashville Predator. Outside of Madison, when we talk about our future core, which defenseman do you see have a potential as a quarterback? I read that GRENIER is a good power play player. But here's a point about Rembacher. At the end of the season, he got an opportunity to be on the power play. Jaden Limbinski, guys, really good pick for the Calgary Flame. Back to you about this. Rembacher played a couple of minutes opportunity at the end of the season. He did very well. I still believe Lane Hudson-Mailloux is right now the front runner at this, but we don't have like a one. I would say to you, this is going to be Lane Hudson could become that player if everything turn around to be good for him. Like a slap shot. We managed to find a third Wi-Fi connection. Wow, you nailed it. Pronunciation on the first try, coach. We don't have enough defensemen. Right defenseman on that one, Kim Gamer. It can be, but Mailloux and Hudson can be Quebec as well. No QM players right now. Not many. 4 of them are out. The next pick for the Montreal Canadiens are 128, 133, and 144. This is the next 3 pick for the Montreal Canadiens, 165 and 197 are. Salut François, salut Pépin. Come on Montreal, no Quebec were available at this stage. I think 5 or 6 have been picked. You're absolutely right about this in our tab. The Columbus are on the Jesse Nurmi was out by the Islanders. I really like the pick of Jaden Lipinski at 112 for them, for the Calgary Flames. Columbus select Luca Pinelli, another great player, Luca Pinelli. App would be for sure pick a player from the QM for sure, but look, pocket, yeah, they will at some point. I would never be surprised they select another defenseman, by the way. Another goaltender, I'm sorry, sir. Thanks so much for the likes. I'm going to get to the abs. We say on the waiting right now for the Columbus Blue Jacket. I told you Pinelli will still be available, coach. Yeah. We're still right now, guys, at the round number 3 for this draft. Yeah, this year for them, they don't have no pick at the end, so that's good. They have only 197. Thanks so much, RJ. I'm reading the Fowler situation. Apologize. No more cup final for Corey Perry. Not really about that one for sure. What's the greatest surprise going on so far? Not much. The fact the biggest surprise may be Jacky brother with the Montreal Canadiens. François a revu le rempart de Québec, remporté la Coupe Souvenir. Right before. Why so obsessed with the QM? I know you want local player, but at the end of the day, there are better options first. Anybody miss Trevor Timmins yet? I'll be happy if the Cat can dump salary in coming days, Rick. What do you know about Bogan? As a age-out players, they play the QHL defenseman, right defenseman. Great on the offensive side of the game where he carry on the puck very well. Move the puck good. Playing the catcher, like I mentioned to you, I have a 25.68 game and really excellent skater. That's pretty much I can give you right now. He's going to be 21 years old this year. If Fowler a good coach, just see a few minutes ago, he's a good goaltender for me. Fowler is a 6th goalie, I believe, now in NHL out of the draft. Now, 2004, by the way, Fowler. Marco Fowler is 6'2". I told you I was right. You told me earlier 6'1". It's 223 pounds, by the way, Fuller. Maybe he need to stop to eat some kind of hot dog or something like that. He was drafted. You know, the lowest pick was 45 for him. The highest was 93 for him. Great goaltender. Born in Melbourne. By the way, his grandfather just married a woman from Quebec, and he don't really care about the pressure in Montreal. What he just said, he feel like he looked like Jake Ottinger. Will be interesting to see that for that. Bringing news, Akil Josh Berry, thanks so much. Ab and the X-Men, there are some. Jimmy Bean, we need to move some player out for our upcoming prospect after getting a new hook. There may be room for one prospect. Hopefully, next Zub. Yeah, that would be great to see that for sure. Coach, once the draft is done and you have free or sign, can we do a build that have roster 2024 show? Yeah, we can do that, Luciano. Not a problem for that. Can the next guy become initial on your eyes? You never know. The one thing we have to give credit, guy, for the another QM out, Andre Lasco. One thing about Jekka, guys, they are a family. They work hard. They really work hard, and I will never discount on any Jackai. So, but the chance to get there, it's not going to be easy, for sure. As far away from the playoff, why did they not draft Michkov? It's the same way about that. They don't have no information. Armstrong said yesterday. Hughes and the GM for San Jose and for the Hughes walk around on the floor, by the way. And looking maybe trade the pick number 110, 128. We'll see. Talking about Michkov, but that's the reason they don't have enough information. And the reason, Larry Kennan, sweet, reason, shortest pick of 6'2". For that, on the flip side, Buffalo Sabre guys, they have another direction. They all have the best player at 5'10". Can you smile at the table? So I don't know, you're going to announce something special over there. Hampton Sokinski is out, and Matthew Perkins is out. 120 right now. The Flyers are following by Nashville, New Jersey, and San Jose. Je ne sais pas encore une fois, Pépin, comment ça va aller pour Rimouski. Alex Sianik is out, RG said. Another late pick for the Flyers. Alex Sianik, a good pick for Daniel Brière. That's what we got, guys. We're almost at the end of the third round complete. And then we're going to follow up, guys, after that for round number 4 for the Montreal Canadiens. Round number 5, I apologize. What do you think about to Madison, Edmondson, and Savard in the next year or two? I think Edmondson will be out already. Madison will be with the Montreal Canadiens. Savard, I'm not sure. If the young men of the Montreal Canadiens are ready, I'm talking about Mailloux and Rimbacker. maybe they will sign Savard a 1-year contract, but I don't see Madison go nowhere right now. But Emerson will be gone right now. The next couple of days, I wouldn't be surprised. The next pick better be from the queue. The used honeymoon is on the rock. I don't know why we want absolutely a WST player for the Montreal Canadiens for the QM. You select what you think is the best player for them. Pick another Finnish goalie. You're right, Arcola. Why Josh Bailey? It's just because they got a second-round pick in return. That's the reason they got Josh Bailey. And that opened up more money for the New York Canadiens. That cost them a second-round pick. We have right now, wait for the Montreal Canadiens to complete round number 4. And we are on the clock right away by the San Jose Sharks. Pick number 123. Yamo, Carolina, pick number 126. Ou est-ce que Justin Côté va être repêché? Il devrait repêcher en 6e ronde, d'après moi, M. Pepin. You welcome, Melissa. We're still alive, guys. You didn't click on the like, that'd be awesome. Like I said, we're going to go through the round number 5 after the pick on Montreal Canadiens. We can go there. Lucas Cagnoni is out for the pick for the San Jose Sharks. Lucas Cagnoni. Thanks so much, RJ. Pick up right away here. Pick number 24, 124. The Boston Bruins, guys, is on the clock. Boston Bruins is on the clock. What does our draft pick cardboard look like for 2024? I did not go deep about that one there. One thing, like you talked about this yesterday, King, the top 3 players, we talk about the Russian kid, and then Elzeman and Celebrini. You have a couple of defensemen. Some of them are more like a left defenseman right there on 2024. There is a draft where they believe the defensemen will be a part of this, but you have a couple of great forward too. And we'll see what's happening after that. Think about this, guys. Like, if you go back in September, August last year, Charlie Stramel, it was a top 15, top 1. Edouard Chalet, it was a top 15. Exchange, Cam Allen was one of them. So I think we have to wait a little bit more, guys, to see what the list will look like, and maybe more in October. The draft for them are totally pissed with use. I don't understand that one with their WSC. Like I said, I completely not understand that for that. The Hawks are trying to turn a thing around and array. Yes, Coach, a eu le plus de points par les votes. Je ne sais pas, Pépin, à propos de Victoriaville, in my opinion. Q players, Boston Boat WST, we're going to select a Q player. It could happen. The sign guy, Beckett Hendrickson, the Boston Bruins select Beckett Hendrickson for that one. Who was the Russian player ranked number 3? It was the guy I was interested in. I think it's Dimitrov, if I can recall it. Dimitrov, I apologize, Dimitrov. If you want to follow, guys, the Beckett Hendrickson for the Boston Bruins, he was born in Minnesota, playing the USHL with the Team National USA. 6'2", 134 pounds. Arrête Ménétienne is the next one. Je pense que c'est Maxime Pellerin. C'est possible for that. Yeah, Tanner Hall, 2006 to watch next year, Regional Pats. I really like this kid, by the way. Coach, do you know anything about Tyler Pedal? Coach, Montreal fans are watching superstars from other team, and they are clearly dreamed to have won a chair, and for there was a potential superstar available in the shop, and they pass on him. I can understand that. I understand that. My point behind that, Francois, is I don't understand why the people blame or not accept David Rebacker. That's my only thing about that. And I think for me, I don't think so. We don't get enough information about Mishkov. That's another problem about that, Francois, about Mishkov. Dimitrov is a great player. King about him, by the way. Mishkov would be a superstar. Eric, Nation, pass, piss. For me, I have no problem with that part. Again, like I said, they pick someone really good about Rebecca. And I don't know why they are. I don't know why they are pissed. Montreal is on the clock. Select Quentin Miller. Quentin Miller. Tyler Pedal, by the way, play for the Drummondville, is a winger forward. Rudolph. I think it's 5'11", 6'1", and scored Quentin Miller. I'll be back with you, Rudolph. Goaltender, another goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens, guys. Miller. Played with the Quebec Rempart. 6'3". Played only one game with the Rempart, so he was a backup goaltender for this one. I don't know too much about Quentin Miller, guys. I don't know that pick, honestly. Wow. Another pick, you get another goaltender, guys, Quentin Miller. So the fourth pick they have today, they select two goaltender, Jacob Fowler and Quentin Miller. You thought about Quentin Miller could be better than mine because I have no clue about that goaltender. Like I said, born December 23rd, 2004, 6'3". You got your player WST called the App Nation. Yes, it's what the forum are on fire. It's not again Rebecca. Pick one of Miller about this one over there. I know the situation of Russia because it allow for the Ice Hockey League. I don't blame Ab for not picking him. Ab pick a quarterback players. Here we go. I'm surprised Montreal pick him. I'm a little bit surprised too about this. Quarter play, goalie double win. About that, most Ab fans won. Leonard did not take live next door. About this one, François, we pick the backup. Come on. Yeah, I don't know about that one. So they have gone with 2 goalies. Miller is 7'5", 6'3", accept Rebecca. I must say they did not draft down, and also because next year a depth on defense, or why not to trade 5th overall for a young depletion defense, initial defenseman. We go from 12. QM selection, François. QS Stanley Yaravala for the Ken Good. Chicago Blackhawks. Marcel, AG. Marcel, François is out. Everything for Gonte. So Eric Pocam. 2 more pick, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to watch it, 133 and 144. Montreal all on the clock again after the San Jose Sharks. OMG, Marcel, Yamo, here we go. Here we go, Montreal, bravo about this one. RG says Montreal Canadiens select Sam Harris. 2003 goal players, guys. Sam Harris from Denver University. "19 years old, 5'11". He played the USHL before with the Seattle Falls and USHL. He have a good year, and 1 point per game. And the USHL is a left winger, like I said, 5'11", 185 pounds. Born in San Diego, by the way. Sam Harris, or Samuel Harris, commit to team and university. But they just pick a quarterback, QM. No respect for QM, François. They just get a goalie, François. Another a small forward for the Habs, 5'11". Malcolm Delin. Another François. Here for you guys, 1 game backup guy for our first QM selection now. And 8 at 12 back for a dog. He's supposed to be the goalie for next year, François. If I can recall it. He was the backup at William Rousseau and the other goaltender. So Rousseau is out. I think he become the goaltender for the Quebec Remparts. No. Where's the pick for another Smurf? Fair Flowers, Carter, Soderend. Cam Allen finally gone. Warstock really drop. Ouch. We'll see Marcel Marcel in Chicago. François Pitt finally is under the NHL average, so he's smaller. Marc-André Gaudette et Zachary Bolduc se font repêcher par les Blues de Saint-Louis. Paul Harris Sullivan will be taller with a skate and he would be get bigger. Jack Fallon, Detroit. Roger Bushwaller is a promise goalie. He has a good side, but has to commit to better fitness. A bit heavy. Same thing like Samuel Montembeault, Mr. Natap. Paul Fisher for RG for the St. Louis Blues. Montreal are the pick 133. They select again Sam Harris. They're going to pick now 144. If you don't know, Joel Bouchard is the new head coach of the Syracuse for the Tampa Bay Lightning and the American Hockey League. Thanks for all the likes on this morning, guys. It means evening. We just crossed the midnight here in Thailand. It's already Friday at 12:13. So people said Marcel will not get a draft. Laugh at me when I said we should pick him for run. Well, thank you. I don't think so, Francois. I said he will never be drafted, by the way. What I think I said to you, you have many like him. I don't think so. I said to you, it will not be drafted. If I can recall it. I don't think so about that. Like I said, like you said, you like his size, you like the way he play, and he make it. So far, the bad draft for Hughes Gordon. Me, I like the draft so far. They get a 2 goaltender. That's what they're looking for. They get a good first pick, David Rimbacher. So they got a size. They got a great defenseman. I don't know why you were so much not happy about that. God, I wish I could watch this draft with the NHL ongoing, keep going on and out of the service. My paying for Ben Arnott. I pay for it. Not loud. The draft. You're welcome, William. Fully doing well. Charles Alexis Legault is out at this moment for the Canada Hurricane. Mr. Stephen is in the house. Welcome back, Stephen. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Yes, Francois. No. I was just recall you about we know we talk a lot about him. At some point one night we talk about Marcel. I remember that one there. Like I said, I like his size. I like at that 130 and 120, you never know what kind of players you like his style, and we'll see how he's going to develop, Francois. Is there any tall player Montreal should take at 6'4" or bigger heavier? Well, it's hard to say that, King. You have always those kind of players, like Daniel Bott is one of them. Not many they have, and Simachev is another one. Not many. The goaltender, Buffalo Sabres select Scott Raslav, goaltender for the Thunderbird, Seattle Thunderbird. I think he's only 6'1". François, c'est là. Les joueurs jouent au centre. Marcel Dionne. And some guy, nice cut. All I can say. Buffalo select him. François, people said we maybe could invite him at the prospect camp. If he was not draft, right? For that, but he got draft, so that's good news for them, for him. There was on one Marcel. For that, so very good. That President Pincoin, Michael Alien, RJ, about that. Thanks so much for the next update. Montreal Canadiens are going to select on the next to pick. Too early to really tell, but promising problem if we did not get one of the top 3 or go for goalie available in front of him. One that I pick a coach, the next 2 picks, we're now at 143. Montreal is at 144, Dan. Mr. Deal is in the house. Welcome back, Real Deal. Thanks for all the likes to get tonight, today, guys. 12:17 a.m. here. Guys, don't forget tonight we are going back at 9 o'clock with the resume of the Montreal Canadiens selection and the resume of the draft, NHL draft. Who team is the winner and who team is the loser. And then go to prepare the UFA. I'm not sure, guys, I'm going to do the UFA this year because it's a late night again. It's only weekend. And I don't expect Montreal to be active. So to be again at midnight every Saturday night, I'm not sure I'm going to be available on that one this weekend. But we'll see. Montreal is on the clock, mister. Another is the AB appointment position for goalie. And attack coach. And attack, who is the AB American Hockey League position for the goalie? Are you talking about the goalie coach? Is the Italian guy, Evgeny Volokin, select on Montreal Canadien. Evgeny Volokin, another goalie. I can buy myself. The draft is a nightmare for me, François Pitt, about this week. That's why we have now selected 3 goalies this year for that. I think it's Marco Marciano or Mascherano. The goalie coach for the Laval Rocket, if I can recall it, William. Yeah, Marco Marciano. I got it now. Is it the question you have, William, about that? The draft is a nightmare for you, Francois. I don't know. Everybody was complaining we don't have no goalie. Now we get 3 of them. Evgeny Volokin. I don't know. Eric, I know the AB are trained to keep other team from getting goalies. Valentin is a 6'3" goaltender. Yes, you're right, in our top. But the problem behind that need to go off of the board and take some big winger. The point king is the best goaltender was already out at the top 15 at 50. You think about Rabol. Kajan was number 1, Rabol, Augustine, and then you got Bijan Nisson, and then Carla. So Montreal have only Fowler at pick number 69. And that's happening on that situation for the Montreal Canadiens as a goaltender. Unfortunately, Montreal don't have no pick between 37 to 69. If they was keep the pick number 37, I think there will be a goaltender there. I think maybe a Cajun or a Rabal. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said before, long visit was 7 round. You never know which goalie may be hit, might bite, might hit. Yeah, Eric, you never know as a goaltender what kind of goaltender can you in a top. Not that. Let's talk hockey. All the Tyler could have built, but they won for a first game back of goalie from the Memorial Cup winner. They should be at the bottom, Roger, next year. The Montreal Canadiens guys, my selection for next year, they're going to be between 25th to 28th. I hope they can get a bottom 10 again, Bush, about the Montreal Canadiens. Don't expect too much for the upcoming season. And I hope they're not going to win again. They need to pick another bottom 10 for complete what they're missing and their lineup for the future. All the team rebuilding, they go that process, the Detroit Red Wings, look the Devils, guys. If you want to have a great example, look the Devils. Look the team, what they look like. Jack Hughes, first round pick, top picks. Nico Urshire, top pick over there. You need to select a couple of top pick in NHL. This is the second pick they have. They got Sikorsky last year, and this year they got the defenseman Ray Backer. If they can get another top 5 next year, that'll be awesome for the Montreal Canadiens. That will satisfy their team for sure. And I hope they can go that way. Again, you at least a minimum 2 or 3 years before the Montreal Canadiens become a team can compete for the playoff. For me, I hope it will be that way. I don't expect too much about that. Now, they can go there. They can have a better year this year, but I don't want this to happen. I prefer to pick another great player next year. They are too young guys to compete. Like I know many of you have a hope. Some of you think Montreal will be great, and I would say to you, Thomas Milik, the goaltender of just get picked by the Winnipeg Jets. I would say to you guys, Rasmus Larson for the New York Rangers to complete round number 5. What I said to you about, I think you have too many young players inside the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens to have a team can compete. I see them at the bottom 8 at the end. Would be a good goalie. Another would be a good goalie. Coach should make a goalie a depth video now. Plenty of option now. But that add 3 inside of the organization for the Montreal Canadiens for sure. There will be one direction I think the Montreal has now with Tobes, with Primo, that's 5. They are not right now ALC. They have Croteau, Verbedik. We know they let go at Dichaud. Montreal maybe actually be slightly worse this year without Edmondson. I don't think so, King. I don't think Edmondson have a really bad year last year with the Montreal Canadiens. Jacob Julien, guys, big 6'4", 180 pounds, got from the Winnipeg Jets, play with the London Knights. We have a new subscriber, Surfer X11, a new subscriber of the Hockey News Show. Thanks so much to believe on the Hockey News Show, and welcome in the family. That's what we got. Hudson Malinowski for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Finally, Toronto is on the board. I don't see Toronto RG or 155 possible. No, they got to pay for Colorado. Oh yeah, Hudson Malinowski at 153. I apologize. The modern hockey, imagine a Rogatien version like goalie from Quebec. No one pick him and the modern hockey. Well, yeah, that's true. You need a bigger goaltender for sure. Hello, coach. Where will Elias Lindholm go, or does he stay in the Calgary? We don't know yet, Drax. And the reason I said I don't know, because he's still figure out if he's going to sign or not with the Flames. If he's not sign with the Calgary Flame, where he can go. But look, Militaire would be running after Lane home for sure. Team like Minnesota Wild, they have no center over there. That's the team I was thinking they can get there. Obviously, not, but now obviously, Colorado are already set up with Johansson. That would be a team not going to get Lane home. I try to get under the Winnipeg Jet could be under team. I don't know if we want to see, that area. If we want to stay in Canada or not, but the Winnipeg Jet now. I would say to you, surprisingly, guys, Boston Bruins could be one could run after Lane home. When you have already the Sweden defenseman over there, I think it would be a connection over there. I would say to you, Drax, don't forget the Boston Bruins, but I could be wrong here. What does Tampa Bay pick in the 5th, 6th, 7th round? So they will ask us some doing those homework to find a gem. Don't be surprised, European goaltender, European players, King, a player from Russia will be one of them. I think injury were a bigger reason why we finish so low. If LT, I think they will be above 25. That'll be hard. But again, Eric, if they are, that'd be awesome. I'm not going to complain about that for sure. I just try to be realistic for what they have at the lineup. Conroy is still trying to convince Leon to report. Exactly, Nicola. Why you need to big goalie if the small one stop everything? Look at Zaros. All right, Francois. How many Zaros size we have in NHL? Not many. There's a problem, Francois. You have no many goaltender at 6 foot stop the puck in NHL. The accuracy of the player is so good in NHL, they're going to beat you many times. You have not many Zaros at 6 foot. The next one could be a Devon Levi or Dustin Wolf for the Calgary Flames. But again, they don't make it yet. They try to make it, but it's rare, Francois. You have to be an excellent goaltender because the player can score the puck. You can put the puck in the net now. They are so much better the way. And then the 4-line guys, the NHL is all about talented skill. It's not about goon anymore. So that make a team can play against you tonight, and the 4-line can score goal. And that's the reason I would say to you, Francois, you need to have a better, really big goaltender. That's the reason they go with bigger goaltender now in NHL. I would love to see Tarasenko, the New York Rangers. I don't know if he's going to returning over there. Drax, the negotiation is still there. We're going to see this July 1st, Tarasenko, to go with that. I don't know. Tarasenko, 32 years old. Can he resign there? If possible. Why does Montreal not bring a Primo to the NHL and develop him there instead of only giving to him to game and sending him down? Because he's not ready to play an NHL King, Primo. And think about this. You paid the $1 million. What kind of message you leave to your team when you send, I'm going to give you guys a goaltender backup and try to win the game when the player is not ready, Primo. So yeah, so that's the reason why Primo does not play in NHL. He's not ready. The end of the day, King. You not develop a goaltender in NHL. You develop them in American Hockey League. Thank you so much, RJ. So it's 5'11", Francois. Yeah, and they stretched him. It was listed at 5'10" at the start, Francois. About this, excellent play goalie. Never make out of the high school. Not many, but if you don't pick the one who have success, we never know. For sure, Francois. It's just it's rare. That's the point behind that. Montreal select guys, Sam Harris, Evgeny Volokin, Quentin Miller, Bogdan Koniskov, And then Florian Jacquai, Jacob Fowler, and David Rebacker. This is it. Have a good day, Melissa. For sure. One of the 60 results, select Justin Kipke. Now, Montreal Canadiens are select at number 167, I believe, or 165. Thanks so much. Everybody stay with me until where we at. And we're going to wait, guys, for the pick for Montreal Canadiens before I'm trying and play goalie. It's fun, King. Here we go. That was a nickname as a goalie. 5-0. This would be a pivotal year and the Laval for Primo. Absolutely right, Eric. The problem with the Primo guys is if he can call up, he's not exempt of the waiver. So he's going to be back. He have to be on the waiver, and possible a team can select Caden Primo for free like Montebo did, obviously. Okay. Samu Bahu. François, Marcel, now we have Samu Bahu. Is a cheer over that. We just wait, guys, for the pick select by the Canadian. Montreal is right now on the clock for the next 3 picks. That will be a conclude at 165. Canada select Timur Milkanov. Timur Milkanov is the next pick. Pierre Dorion now talking around. You see the camera looking at him with Daniel Brière. Not Daniel Brière, but talk with someone else. It's 164 New Jersey Devil on the clock. Thanks so much, Luciano. Don't forget to click on l'anglais because most people on my team are French, King. Here we go. Samu Bahu is from Finland. Here we go. Pierre Dorion Taka try to trade Alex de Brincat. I don't think so, François. William Rousseau is 20 years old, age out. I think it's going to be an invitation to play. He was straight, by the way, at the Rouen-Noranda. Pierre Dorion and Ken Hughes are in conversation right now. Daniel Brière is in front of them. Ken Hughes not nervous right now. He's talking in Pierre Dorion at the table of the Ken Hughes and the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal select Philippe Eriksson. Here we go. Coach, how tall are you? I'm 5'7". I'll take Philippe. Forward 2004, right? Center, 6 foot. I don't know too much about that one there. What does Curry get? And the player like a Frey brother. Not much about this king. I don't think so. We're going to make the NHL. Steve, hello. I was at the live yesterday, but I have to leave because I was so disgusted with the ad. Really disappointed. They did not take Michkov. What do you think about the other ad selection? Are you talking about David Rimbacher, Steve? Or are you talking about any other pick they make today? I want to give you the information about that. If you think about David Rimbacher, let me know. Or you talk about selection number 69. Carson Mercer, 166. RJ, yep, so right there. The management still sleeping on the bed until alarm goes at 4 p.m. So, Steve, let me know what you think about Rimbacher and the other picks so far, right, Steve? But David Rimbacher, like I mentioned on my video today, Steve, is an excellent defenseman, right side, 6'2", 194. The ceiling is high for him. Some compare him to Roman Jose. Some compare him to Alex Pietrangelo. Some compare him to Devon Tays. Some compare him to Brett Petchek for the Carolina Hurricanes. Excellent skater. Great on defensive zone. Good cap control is good. He can hit. Can move the puck. He can play on the power play. The potential is excellent for him. He can reach the next level. The key, like anybody else, can he reach there? Can he become a defenseman number 1? Can he become a defenseman number 2? In my opinion, right now, is the best prospect for the Montreal Canadiens with Caden Cooley as a defenseman at prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. This is the reason I believe the Montreal select him, and they don't want to move down because they really believe Rimbacher have all the quality to be one of the best defensemen for the Montreal Canadiens. So that's the reason they not get there. So I can understand the fans. They don't want they want Mitch Cobb or any other players because the back right defenseman pick number 5 is not sexy about that. But the quality of the players for the Montreal Canadiens for the future, with all the core the defensemen they have, this is an excellent pick for the Montreal Canadiens. They don't get him. Is the Phoenix is the Arizona Coyotes. The Mitch Cobb situation is because the Montreal Canadiens, the San Jose Sharks, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and the Arizona Coyotes, they all said the same thing. They don't have enough information about Mitch Cobb. And they don't want to risk a player like a Smith, a Fantilli, a Rimbacher, or Simachev to go. They're not pick them and to go with Mitch Cobb, because the information about Mitch Cobb is you don't know. And that's the reason behind that. So it would be interesting for Rimbacher. Rest 6'9" Fowler. Fowler is a goaltender, 6'2", 223 pounds. He eat a lot of hot dog, like Phil Kessel, I believe. Great goaltender. Now, you're not going to get a starter right away with Fowler. Can he become a starter? I'm not sure. Can he become a goaltender backup number 2 in the shot? I believe he can do this. We don't know. He's going to have a lot of competition. Montreal select 3 goaltenders this year. The Russian kids, Kokolin, and then they got Quentin Miller. That's a 3-player goaltender. The Montreal select 69, 101, I believe, and then they pick the last one, 144, 165. Then they got a winger, Sam Harris, under one. Then they got the last one, the Russian winger, a 5'11", I think it is. So I'm sorry, it's not. It's a Sweden player, Philip Eriksson, 5'11". The name they made, the pick, when you get out a 665, 75, it's not too much. They pick again 2-player age out, like not the 2004, 2005. They pick a player 2003, 2 of them so far. And they really like those kind of players. We don't really know who they are. And compared to last year, we know in Montreal Select last year, 62 Lane Hudson, 75 Vincent Rover, Adam Angstrom and 96. And they become a player could be potentially to play with Laval Rocket and maybe play a higher level, maybe with the Montreal Canadiens. So Cedric Guindon is under one. So different draft, second year for the Montreal Canadiens compared to the year number one. But the time we tell us we have to be, but again, don't be surprised when you select at 101, 110, 128, 133, 144, and 167. Expect to have a big name and going to be a part of the Montreal Canadiens. We'll see with the time, like I mentioned. RJ, thanks so much. All are good young, all would be a great ship for the future. Dale, you're absolutely right about this for sure, Eric. King coach Frenchy at 5'1", 82 point, best engine hockey nation, high to top in speed, but he has to work on his break. Yeah, but like the brother and the goalie. We forget about Jacky. What do you think about the Rebecca? Got it? Wi-Fi brother, Jacky Florian Jacky, apologize for him. I didn't mention his name. Steve Winger, play with the Hamilton Bulldogs again. This is a project at long term with Jacky. Everything could happen with him. I like the way he work hard, but 6'2", 185 pounds, I can recall it. Scored 26 goals, I believe, last year. This is a project with him, kind of player you can maybe use at the 4 line. Can he become a bestseller example? We don't know. It will take time, but I apologize here. I completely forgot Jacky number 2 on that one. Come on, Dorian, take Hoffman on their hands, Rick, about this. I would know. I should know this, coach. Can you tell me the Sabres next pick in the round, please? I apologize. I did not tell you about this one over there, Real. I've completely forgot to get you answer about this one. Is at 173, they get Sean Cohen. It's 173 for Buffalo. I have 205 7 round for Buffalo. For them. And that's it. That's all for them. Thanks so much for all the update, RJ. If Albert was undrafted, does that mean his brother has more potential? Not allowed. King, he's just like his brother. He was under radar. Jacky Albert was under radar, and now is because of Albert, his brother paid a little bit more attention. Igor Yegorov, that's funny name. We talk about Marcel. Now we got Igor Yegorov. Zach Schultz for the New York Islanders. You're welcome, Real. If Albert was, I got that one there for Kings. Pick number 178, we are right now. Montreal Canadiens have one more pick, guys, at the end, 197. And then we'll go to shut down here. We almost hit the 1 o'clock. I will be live, guys, tomorrow morning, tonight for you guys, 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to talk about the resume of the 2 days and then prepare the UFA. Join me live at 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. We're going to resume. I understand, guys, some of you are frustrated about the Montreal Canadiens selection. I completely understand that. But for me, I'm okay with that selection of Rebecca. I also feel Albert Jacky is more of the top 4 defensemen, like a 5 and 6, but with all the talent and depth we have back there, you maybe get stuck playing a third pair. You're absolutely right about that, Kings, and that's okay. Look about, I'll give you an example, Jacky. Look the Vegas Golden Knight. Look at Nicolas Hague for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He played behind McNabb and Martinez. If one of them is out of the lineup, we have an injury. Nicolas Hague can join the top 4 pairing. If not, he brings some specific role with the Vegas Golden Knights, guys. Hag, he did this year, 6'4". Jacky, that's what the kind of player he can bring for the Montreal Canadiens. You need those kind of players like Luke Shine. There's the kind of player you're looking at the playoff. A guy, if someone push left and right, they can jump in they can jump in the play and make something happening if someone touch your star. And that's what Jacky could be a specific role in Montreal Canadiens, and that would be a national great asset for the Montreal Canadiens for the future. Tampa Bay select Ryan Clark, not Waddle Clark, Ryan Clark. Dylan Robrock for the we are now at the 180. Zeb Force Fall maybe get selected. Thanks so much, RJ considers to give us some great informative guys for the draft. We are picked at now round number 6. Not much about going on here on the chat. I tried to pick it up, a couple information for the NHL for this. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love the show. I share a link to your channel with a few friends. Go have our son Steve. Thanks so much to do that for us. Very kind of you, Steve. And hopefully you'll be back very soon. And don't forget, every day, Steve, I make a video about the Montreal Canadiens daily news for that. And we have a new channel. It's called the Am Nation, by the way, Steve. Marco, Buffalo, really impressive pipeline. Wow. My only concern, Marco, and we can talk about this if you come tonight, is or Real Deal. I know Real Deal love the Buffalo Sabres. He's a big fan here. Are you concerned, Marco, if you look about all the size of the player they draft, they have a ton of players below 6 foot. Not only one or two. Look about who they are. They are small players. Is it a concern for you or not? I have over the cap right now. Eric, I'm afraid to go live tonight because the chat is angry, Marco. Before the draft, Montreal was about $100,000. I could be wrong here. I will look again for you, my friend, Eric. Yeah, they are over $1.2 million, guys. Montreal is at 1.25 over $1 million for them, but the contract or carry price is not kicked out yet, so they'll be fine. But right now they are $1 million. But remember, Eric, they have right now 10 forward, and they had to sign New Hook, Kuryanov, or Belzile, Drouin, or Tierney. The 3 of them will be out. So just give you an idea. They'll be fine at the end. And they have already the defenseman. Now they can let go Whiteman if they have to. Don't worry, Marco. You should have seen them last night. 13% still of the draft, Real Deal. It could become that one over there. We see Real. It become Real Deal. Absolutely. Benson is going to be a starter. Absolutely. So what chemistry matters. The problem with Real Deal, you cannot have a 5'9" and your team or a 5'10". That would be my concern about this. Thank you so much for Nathaniel Day. Benson play defense. First, a great pass with fantastic speed. Sabres are going to dominate the NHL soon enough. I'm glad that you a coach jump on the ground. Gonna take most of my experience. If they lose Hoffman and Dvorak, they are another 9 million open to the cap. Yes, that's including Edmondson, by the way. So technique, with only carry price, guys, they are fine. Eric. Pierre Dorion talk with Daniel Brière. Daniel Karbovich is a pick on New Jersey Devils. The Toronto select Noah Chadwick for that. How many we do have now? 50 something, Mr. Natap, Mr. Dan. The initial role allows skilled players to do their things. Size doesn't matter. Just have a big defenseman. Real deal. And again, and I said, again, the Buffalo Sabres guys, if they can add a top 4, that'd be great for the month for them. App Nation would be another channel. Coach is working on. Here we go. Do you think we can win the cup with 1B on the defense, or do we need that number of defensemen? It depends, Kings. I think they have everything on defensemen. I think Coley and Rebacker could become that duo. Maybe like Slavin, example. They have those kind of D'Angelo like Hudson. I think they'll be fine. The core is really solid there, for sure. So we have to, I agree with you, Real, about them. Ren Walsh from the RG for the Boston Bruins at 188. We're going to stay alive, guys, until the Montreal Canadiens right now. And I'll be proud to tell everybody I did the 7th round with the Montreal Canadiens this year. So, Coach is a machine. Coach, don't stop. Thanks so much, RG. I'm so proud of the guys for the Buffalo Sabres. So far, looking good, Real. Vinny James 007 knocked the door. Welcome back 007. Hopefully you're doing well. It would be scary good if they get a goalie and a tap. Yes, absolutely about this. Can they get Alebak? Coach, do all the draft coach, please. Doing great job giving us awake, Coach Eric. Thanks so much. I try to be awake, honestly, myself. 1 o'clock a.m. here in Thailand. 190 Carolina Hurricanes select Michael Emerson. I'm Miss Carver. Look at Colin. I think he's the brother of Colin, play with the Hurricane. You'll be mad if I draft Simachev instead of Rimbacker. Well, I'd be mad. I'll be shocked if it's happening because Simachev was not my top 6. It was honestly about between 9 to 14. But I really like the selection of Rebecca. Simachev is another defenseman, a big defenseman. We'll see if when you're going to compare both of them at the end. Simachev again, another Russian player. So. Will you try and get LA back on the Habs coach? No, because Montreal is not ready to get that direction for that. Again, guys, if you follow Ray Baker, is Montreal select 2 defensemen right now, but then Koniskov and then David Rebacker. They have 3 goaltender, Miller, Fowler, and Volokin. And then they have 1 center this year, Philippe Eriksson. And they have Sam Harris, a winger, left winger, 2. And then with Fleury Jacky, no right winger at this moment, and no left defenseman. Montreal have 1 more pick to go, 197. And we are right now at 192. 193 now with Thomas Renin. We try to get the back. I said no. We need to tank and Montreal, so no. Well, yeah, I agree with you, Dale. Montreal is not ready to get that kind of players right now for the Montreal Canadiens, not this year and not the next this year or next year. Just wait right now for the selection of Montreal Canadiens. Here we go, guys. This is going to be the complete of the second year of the Ken Hughes as the GM to make the NHL draft. Yeah, last year I think the play was a little bit more better overall. This year, many players we don't know really well. In my opinion, you know, the Eriksson, the Quentin Miller, the Sam Harris, the Coco Ken, the goaltender, Colo Ken, whatever his last name. The other player, I was not read too much about them. Yes, Florent Ajakai, Rainbacker, Fowler. But after that, guys, I had no clue. Not much. But we'll see. King, who has a more potential, Owen Beck or Alex Newhook? Oh, there's a great question about this, King. The only problem sometimes, King, is one you have at 19 years old and at 30 years old. Similar players. Similar. I would go slightly with Alex Newhook, in my opinion. Right now, the speed on Newhook, what he already show up in NHL, I think is a top 9 players, and he could become a second line if everything turn around to be good. But I would slightly go Owen Beck. He's still good. It was impressive last year. I don't know he's going to repeat again. It potentially to become a player in NHL. Can he become exactly like Newhook, more like a bottom 6? Third line with Newhook, possible. But if you're asking me both, right now, I feel a little bit more comfortable with Newhook. But if he said to me, someone said to me, Beck, I would say, yeah, I accept your deal, your opinion on that one. With the ad try a pick, the ad would be on the hot seat if it does not translate and result well. Everything you do, they will be on that. I don't see him there in the long term. Coach, you need some rest. I'm getting there, my friend. No more thinking, please, Eric. At least no cheese for tonight, but I'm getting some phone call. 1 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll be late. That's crazy. I went to fishing today, guys. We have time talking about my life in Thailand. First time I went to fishing was funny. It was fun. They have like a pond right here, about 5-7 minutes from me. And you go there and you just rent some stuff and you eat there. And I went to fishing with people. It's not fun sometimes. I'm not a fishing guy, by the way. So I eat more at fish. I met a guy from UK. He was with a Thai woman. And this was a cheese I got Monday night. And then I go out Tuesday night. And then I go fishing with her today. I maybe go to Cologne this weekend. Oh my God. When you are old and you try to be 35 years old, does not work. Your body cannot recover. But we'll see. Here we go. Great job. Thanks so much, Dan. Always a pleasure. Hopefully, Colette doing well, Dan. We missed. Just said hi to Colette for us, for RJ. With pick number 138, the Golden Knight, I've selected Drummond Ronen, forward from Finland, scored 20 goals, 43 points, 39 game. Yeah, sorry about this. Montreal is on the clock, guy, by the way. And Oliver Keskanen, you're doing good. Thank you so much, Mr. Jose. And Artav is doing great, by the way. Hopefully doing well, Mr. Jose. I'm going to be again in about 1 hour. Real, I'll be done. Thanks, Jose. All the NHL yesterday was today. Is doing a great job. Salmon and trout daily. I eat. I love my seafood deal. I finished the other bank in last week at KLS. Any trade so far, coach? I've not been online a little now. Not major trade, KLS. Not KLS, but Vinny. You have John Bailey, went to Chicago. Thank you so much, Dan, that I back. Let's take a fourth center. James, Chicago got Josh Bailey and the second round pick for construction future. That's really the one. The other one minor. Select. Look at Mrs. MEILLEUR. Wow, this I like it. I like that one over there. You guess going after a lot of Sweden and Finnish players. That's great. Said. Look, MEILLEUR guy is a brother of the MEILLEUR, Casey MEILLEUR for the Buffalo Sabres. He's been a play on the high school for Minnesota. I like that pick. Defenseman 2003, right? Played with University for the University of Minnesota before that last year. 5'11", 180 pounds, 175 pounds. Play in the NCAA, like I mentioned to you. He have 20 points. He played behind Brock a lot last year. And then he played in the USHL before that with the Madison Capitals. Play, of course, like a high school, I was said to you, for the Eden Prairie. And he was traded for the Lincoln Star to the Madison Capital last season, 2 years ago. He's committed to play, and he played guys with U20 at the team with the team USA 7 game this year. I really like that pick. This is going to be a name to remember, guys. Luc MEILLEUR. You talk about to conclude the NHL draft, Montreal Canadiens. I love that pick for them, for the Montreal Canadiens. It would be a Joe Pavelski as a defenseman, but I like Detroit. Perry saying yes, right, I'm connected because his contract is up. You're absolutely about this. And then Nick Foligno is already there. How many team is that now? Perry has been on. Perry, listen, Anaheim, Montreal, Tampa Bay, and now you have Chicago. Go through the many of them. I always said 6. This make 5 KDF. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. With Chicago 5. Now you remember, guys, the Mighty Ducks become the Anaheim Ducks. So if you consider this like 1, 2 name by the same team, that's 5, like you said, 6 with this name. Is Ty Hendricks still on the board? Yes, he is, King. See, they might give Perry a 3.5 to hit the salary floor, or he may be not signed here or there. It's all depend of him for sure, King. About that coach, there is a lot of family coming back to NHL, like Sutters, Jose, yep, you're so right about this. 2002, Nikita Suzuev. He was drafted by the New York Rangers. King Ty Hendricks, 183 overall pick. Ty Hendricks was drafted by the New York Rangers. Where your confirmation, big winger, 6'5". Detroit Red Wings. Emmett Finley. See, they maybe gave Perry. I got it. Trading Galchenyuk after one season. Why the two teams keep trading Galchenyuk? It's very easy to get traded. I don't know. Because yeah, a lot of family coming back. I got it. You need some sleep. Because I said that. Vinny James is getting there, my friend, for sure. About this Owen Beckner for the Ottawa Senators. We are pick number 204. Done deal about that one over there. Not many people on the Brimstone Ottawa Select Beckner about this one over there, guys. Norwin Panocha, depending on how you pronounce this one over there. Again, guys, what a great selection of the Montreal Canadiens. I know many of you are not very happy about this. I really like the last one, Luc Mittelstadt. And we'll be seeing, we're going to be back tonight, guys, at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. A resume of the show of the Montreal Canadiens. Pascal, Marco, and Arta are going to join me live. And we're going to give you a little bit more information, the winner and the loser. And I'm going to make a video about that one. We can expect Montreal to trade Armia, Edmondson, Hoffman, Waterman, Allen, Primo. I'll be with you with all the name you put there. I will say the only player who's going to be a trade is Edmondson. Whiteman will be out of the lineup as on the waiver. Allen, Primo don't go nowhere. Primo will play at Laval Rocket. Hoffman, you have no choice for maybe a trade deadline, and Armia with his contract cannot go nowhere. King and the Montreal does not want to sacrifice one player. He doesn't want to sacrifice one pick to give away a buyout. And then I think they have until Friday, guys, to buy out someone if they want to do it. So that's what happening, guys, about everything. I can answer those questions happening there. Here we go, guys. This concludes another NHL draft for the Hockey Nation live show. This is year number 3 we did so far. It was a great time. We have a really good time. I understand some people maybe not like my behavior when I'm really passionate about the game. I'm really passionate about the Montreal Canadiens. For me, I don't like negativity. I respect your opinion. I just don't like it. I like we should always be positive for your team. You can be disagree with their pick, but at some point you have to accept what they pick at the end of the night. I think overall, one thing we have all in common, only one thing, we love the game and we like to sharing our own opinion with respect. So this is concluded, guys. Another great show, the Hockey Nation show. I will ask you, please don't forget to click on the like. I want to thank all the moderators to be a part of the show, and many of you, Pop-Up, Jose, Luciano, and then in our tap. Thanks so much, all the three. Great people in the chat. Many pick it up. Some of you walk and they stop by and they come back and they leave and they stay with me until to the end. It's another great night, over 3 hours of the live streaming. I'll be back at the next 7 hours. I need to refill my cell, recovery, and be rest, and be ready for my show at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Until then, my friend, we want to let you know this one. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. We want to thank each one of you. And don't forget, guys, be back tonight at 9 o'clock. Until then, my friend, thanks so much to be with us. We wish you an amazing, great, blessing day. And I can't wait to see you tonight. Until then, be well, be health. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what, Mr. Naftap or RJ? Your 2023. Thanks so much, RJ, for all the information you gave us tonight for all the pick and NHL. RJ is the man of everything, guys. An amazing, great night, everybody. Thanks so much. Real Deal, Dan Asham, Colette, Jose Duarte, Larry Lavallée, Real Deal, Dan Asham, KLS, Eric M. Thanks so much. King of Gamer, always a pleasure having you aboard with all the questions. Vinny 007, thanks so much. And many of you guys was with me. Adam Berger, thanks so much again to be stopped by. Always a pleasure having you aboard. And good luck for your next trip. It's coming very soon. WST was with us earlier. And many others. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. It's coming, Vinny. No Frenchy quiz tonight. This morning, whatever it is. I don't know anymore. Here we go. You got it. You got it. Oh. Booyah!